Did we do it? Did we hit the post?
Yeah, are we here? Are we online?
Oh boy, howdy, y'all! Strong cowboy start to this.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Some Other Heroes. My name is Tonard Apollo, and welcome to this first of 2 sessions of this Scion 2E Pride special called The Bow of Lost Love. This is a charity fundraising stream for Just Like Us. And I have notes on what to say about Just Like Us, because they're so incredible that I couldn't just do it off the dome. Because it would not pay them the justice they deserve. Just Like Us is an LG... I immediately got my own acronym wrong. Chris, I'm
It's
sorry.
alright. It's only up from here. You're nailing it.
Just Like Us is an LGBTQIA youth connecting ambassador group. They send ambassadors off to schools and colleges so that queer youth can see themselves represented and know that there is more to life than just surviving. So, why don't you go ahead and go support a worthy cause? And now with that done, because dear Lord, that's...
Peak customer service voice.
Hedge,
It was.
don't you dare. First off, don't you dare. Hedge, you know what? Introduce yourself first. Don't introduce your character yet, just for speaking.
Oh, okay. Is that okay? Fine. I'm Hedgehog. I'm around. I've been here for a while. I use pronouns. Look, I don't do intros. Okay, I'm the one telling other people to introduce themselves.
An immortal vampire looking in the mirror. I've been here for a while.
Yeah. I'm Hedgehog using him pronouns. And I'm on the web everywhere as at Hedgehog UK. That's me. Please move on.
Alisha.
Hi, I'm Alisha. You might have seen me on Some Other Heroes before. I've guested a couple times. I am from the podcast Dice and a Slice. If you've heard of it, if you haven't, then it sucks to be you. And today I'm playing Suki.
Bang, that's strong.
There we go. Yeah.
Sucks to suck. Go find my. And Jack.
Absolutely.
I'm Jack, pronouns he, him. I do things on the internet. I used to be very active on Twitter, but then, yeah. So at the moment, I'm recording a Scion actual play podcast. We had a little bit of it, but then we decided to go for a recorded format with Apollo over here, who needs to be punished for his sins that he has committed against me. And that, I hope that will inform my character choices that I've made this evening.
Honestly, yeah.
It's meant to be a stream about love, but actually it's all revenge and vengeance. That's it. That's
This
the
is
whole
only
thing.
because I love him. It's only because I love him that
People
I'm going to go
here,
this
I
far.
am players on their games, and I don't make it easy for them. So the expectations are bad.
I would never do that. Not on a charity game, Apollo. You know.
Exactly, it's for the youth.
Not like you did.
But I invite us all now to envision modern-day London.
Woo!
As an Irishman, it hurts my soul to say anything good about England. However, that's a good city. That's a solid city right there. The River Thames serpents its way through the city. A city bustling with life, energy, beauty, love. It's June, it's Pride Month. People are happy. People are getting ready for celebrations. People are having celebrations. People are recovering from celebrations. All throughout the city, there is just an energy of joy and community and togetherness and love. At least that is what I would say. Were it not that for the past week, none of that has really been there. Decorations hang half put up. Block parties exist in the same realm as Schrodinger's cat. They might happen, but they haven't. There's a quantum state of uncaringness that permeates the air throughout the city. Still sounds like London, damn.
I know, yeah.
Wow.
Scion or vampire?
You're
I can't
nailing
tell.
Yes. But maybe small things will be able to help this. Maybe small community organizations, small bits of activism, small bits of proactive caring about each other, as a bare minimum, will be able to help the city get back to where it should be on these days and at this time of the year. On the banks of the river, we see half put up decorations, placards, posters, and one or two people just sort of standing around. There's a rally going on. Well, there was a rally scheduled here. A rally protesting against big corporations, as they always do, messing with the environment, dumping harmful substances into the river that is and was once the quite literal just lifeblood of the city. And just beneath street level, sort of carved into the side of the riverbank, is a cave. Jack, can you please describe your character to me?
Okay. So the cave's above water level at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I was asking. It's fine either way. Just so I can picture it.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Sure.
Fantastic.
It might flood. You got doors.
So
It's a cave with doors.
Yeah, cave with doors. Why not, right? Because weird fact about my character, he has a lot of money. So I'm. Don't worry, we'll get there. So sat hunched in this cave over a small fire that he's constructed. He has a full zucchini on the end of a stick that he's just like holding over the fire and just slowly turning, grilling up. He is about almost exactly 6 feet tall sitting, about 4 feet wide at the shoulders, wearing a pink dressing that is the only piece of clothing that he wears, or owns for that matter, that he took from the Hilton a few months back. He has a pair of rusty, salt-encrusted swords on his back. And he is humming away to himself, checking his very old, oversized phone to see when people are getting here. As he's not heard the noises upstairs as yet, has a big, full, unkempt mustache, about 3 times the size of mine, and hair that just sort of hangs back behind his head. And yeah, he's just in there cooking up his vegetables, hoping that someone's going to show up soon. He bought so many zucchinis, and no one's here yet, so...
I cannot explain how much dread this character feels like. I cannot express it enough.
I love that you thought the perfect food for a gathering of people was just a fuckload of courgettes.
He loves courgettes. I don't know what to tell you.
He's kind of spitting with that. That I agree with. That I agree with.
They are I should be clear. He used one of the swords to slice open the courgette, and he stuffed that with garlic butter. That is now turning, and there is also some vegan garlic butter as well mixed in there, because he knows he's been in London a while. Right? He does come from rural Scotland, so he had to learn what veganism is. He just didn't know.
The smell of garlic butter fills your cave as it should. And as it often does.
All is right in the world. All is right in the world. As soon as everyone shows up for the protest, he's going to be very happy.
You get your sign. You get your hilted robe.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, what are you expecting to see when you go up with your big old tray with tin foil over it of the zucchini?
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's not a tray. It is a completely flat piece of stone that he again carved with his swords.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry. No,
of course, obviously.
Obviously.
He's expecting to see. He's not expecting anything massive. He's not very good at the social media stuff, the Twitter posts, the Facebook posts, all the gathering he does tends to be all caps and very boomery. He learned what Minions memes were about a week ago, and he's been going hard on the Minions.
It's 2014. It's 2014. He's behind.
yeah, he's expecting maybe a couple dozen people or so. Sometimes he gets much bigger responses just because he's become a little bit of a novelty in the area. People can't work out really what his deal is. But yeah, maybe a couple of dozen people or so. He has his banner, which says, by the righteous fury of the lindworms, this poison I do condemn, is written on his banner as he walks out.
Yeah, as you're walking out, you're checking your phone just to see, how many expected people you can have here. At its height, when someone took a picture of you and like a modern day cryptid, people started calling you the Thames Caveman. At one point, there were a couple thousand people here. It's kind of gone down, these little protests being a sort of a semi-regular occurrence. You walk up, and there's one person.
Patrick! Patrick! Where's everyone else, Patrick? What's going on here, pal? I mean, fair play to you for showing up, buddy, but...
Huh? Hey, hey.
Hey, Patrick!
What's up, Donald?
I mean, I'm alright. I knew things were getting a bit slow around here lately, but this is something else.
Yeah,
People just left things lying about. This isn't our folks, is it, Patrick? Been abandoned in their placards on the floor.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, there's a placard, there's a sign.
I mean, Patrick.
Yeah?
I've got all these courgettes and zucchinis. I never quite learned the difference, to be honest with you. Got a bit of a fracas at Lidl when I went to buy them. But, you know...
butter in there?
Oh, aye. You know me.
Vegan?
But, vegan is... sorry. Alright, 2 seconds, Patrick! He just leaps off the edge of the thing, runs down, second stone thing. These are the vegan ones for you, Patrick. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, listen, you're a good lad for showing up, so we're gonna have to be extra loud this time around, okay?
Well, loud for what?
For the protest, Patrick! They're
This is
derate!
the protest? Where's the others?
Well, that's what I'm asking you. You've been up here. I've been busy making the courgettes, Patrick.
I just came here for the courgettes. I only come to these for the courgettes. I don't know what... I thought everyone else came here for the courgettes too, but nobody was really eating them.
Patrick. I hear what you're saying right now. And it is breaking my heart to hear that. Because I know, I've looked in your eyes, Patrick. We've sat here drinking the old tinfoil moonshine that I make down there. And I looked in your eyes and I saw the heart. I saw that you cared, Patrick, about what's happening down here. The filth they're pumping in this river. Do you have any idea how many 19th century mobster corpses I've encountered swimming around down there? Now that's normal. That's part and parcel. That's part of the ecosystem, Patrick. But this filth they're pumping in there now, that needs to be stopped.
Kind of leans his head over and goes, a river. Yeah.
Aye, the river, Patrick. You're
They're
right
putting
there.
what in the? They're putting bodies in the river.
No, the bodies are there already. The bodies are supposed to be there, Patrick. The bodies feed the ecosystem. The bodies aren't the problem, Patrick. It's the filth. It's the sewage. It's the runoff.
Oh, I don't really care about that. Can I have another one of those courgettes, though?
Aye, you can, Patrick.
Don't look at me like that.
There's something not quite right here.
Yeah, you know what, Jack?
By the blood of my ancestors, what's happening, Patrick?
Oh, okay. Give me presence and insight, please.
Let's go. Okay, presence and insight.
I'm okay.
It's okay. He can't get you through the screen. You're safe. This is your safe space.
I don't know if I am.
So, presence and empathy, is it? Maybe?
Yes. Empathy.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean,
Empathy. There we go.
You know,
Same thing.
You know from playing with me how many times do I get the names of this stuff wrong, man? I'm just like, okay, presence and empathy, 6 dice.
The English language is stick what you want.
Yeah.
Help if I rolled the right type of dice. Oh my god. I literally corrected everybody before the stream. No, guys, it's these types of dice, and then I rolled the wrong dice.
I was
Because
going to say, we had a whole conversation
we
about
had a
D10s.
whole conversation about D10s.
We rolled 100.
Oh, that is a 9 for 1 success is 2 10s to start with.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, then failure.
Just give me the successes, King.
Cool. And okay, so that is 4 successes to start with 2 of them being
Very
10s.
good. Very, very good.
Okay, 4 successes total.
You look at him. Now, Patrick, let's be very clear. Some people call him the second star, because he may as well have walked off the set of SpongeBob. He's a little bit aloof. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed now. But he usually comes here and he shouts in good spirits. He cares. Maybe week to week he doesn't really know what he's shouting for, but he has an energy about him that everyone appreciates. This is a shell of Patrick. Patrick is uncaring. He has no love for the river. He has no love for the environment. He really wants garlic butter courgettes.
Patrick, has something
Let's do it again.
sinister and unfortunate occurred recently. You know you can talk to me, Patrick, if you're upset by things.
I'm not upset. My wife left me. That's about it.
Juliet left you, Patrick. But your love, Patrick, that between you and Juliet inspired those around you. What's happened?
No, it just kind of happened. Can I get another one of those?
You have as many courgettes as you want, my friend. I understand what's happened here. Your heart's been broken.
My what?
And your broken heart is spread out across the entire world.
No, it's still
infecting
here.
I don't understand what's happening here, Patrick. I take back what I said a moment ago. It shames me to do so, but I'm doing it.
As you are becoming increasingly animated on the side of the street, you see that a truck that just has like a septic tank at the back just kind of pulls up to the side of the river, lowers the septic tank, and it just starts dumping sewage directly into
Oi! I'm just gonna go striding over to this guy as he's there.
All right, what's up? You go up to the driver of the window. Yeah, step aside. You might get sewage on you.
You there, son? Do you know what you're doing at the moment? The sanctity of this sacred place that you're violating, sir.
The sanctity of the what? This isn't a church. It's a river.
I would like to use my knack, please.
Which one?
Terror of the guilty. Anyone guilty of a wrongdoing of your choosing who is a lower tier than you, and we're heroes, so I presume this guy's a lower tier
Oh,
than
for
me,
sure. This guy's a dude.
cannot bear to be in your presence and will flee in panic and terror or break down weeping and confessing. The wrongdoing must be something abhorrent to you and your personal ethics and or morality.
There
I
we
feel
go.
like this
There
probably
we go.
counts. Just,
Wow.
what do you think you're doing, son?
He looks at you. You smell shit from inside the from inside the vehicle. Says, "Just a river. Who cares?" And then he runs out. And does not stop the septic tank.
Oh no!
He's running.
All right. Okay, cool. I'm going to imbue a point of legend. We're super early, but let's go. I'm going to imbue a point of legend. So hey, I guess people probably don't. There's probably a bunch of people not familiar with the system. Shall I say what I mean by
Yes,
that?
please do.
Yeah, I'm one of
Okay.
those people, so
Okay,
please
awesome.
tell me what
Yeah,
you're doing.
So
I wouldn't
so-
mind a refresher either
Yes.
for tomorrow's session.
Yes, awesome. So at hero level, which we're at, we all have 1 point of legend to begin with. You can either imbue or spend legend. If you imbue it, you lose that point of legend as long as the effect you're doing continues, but then it comes back once you stop doing whatever the thing is.
Oh, that's what that means.
Yes.
Oh, that's so helpful because I
I-
thought if everything costs an imbue, then I'm not going to get anything done.
Yeah, it just
Love
means if you know.
It's like you're renting it.
Exactly. With one legend at the moment, we can only have one effect going at a time, basically.
That's spectacular.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you. Love
No,
that.
no problem. So I am going to imbue a point of legend, and I'm going to use where is it now? Oh, I didn't even need to imbue a point of legend for this. That was pointless. Oh well, never mind. I'm going to use my brutal might neck, which I just get as my dragon guy.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So it gives me +1 scale for doing physical feats, such as tipping this lorry onto its side.
Yeah, you do that absolutely no problem. And as you do it, Patrick goes, yeah.
There's some of the old passion, Patrick. We'll get you back to the way you were, yet, son.
I'm going home.
Patrick.
He starts to walk away, and as you see him walk away, you see that underneath where the lorry was, there is what looks like a business card. It has an address in Soho, because of course. And sure, come on now. Where else is the god of love gonna have a nightclub in Soho? I've been to London far too many times. I know.
And you've never set foot outside of Soho the entire time.
Absolutely.
All the time.
No, I'm scared. There's a nice sushi place there. Why would I leave? There
Jack
is
the
an
Ripper
address
Museum,
of a
pretty cool.
nightclub in Soho. Do you think Donald knows the Soho nightlife scene? I don't know that he does.
Soho.
I think I just gotta not look at the screen while he's doing this.
Some
Put a
sort
little
of.
post-it over his camera only.
I have a post-it to my house.
I have no idea, actually, if Donald Monster even knows
You know what?
Soho
I don't
is.
think you do. I think you stay in your cave. There's an address here that you do not know, but you start inputting the address into your way too big phone.
So, you're the one who sent this sewage, then? Then I swear eternal vengeance upon you, Soho, whoever you be. I will hunt you to the ends of the earth, and Rotty and Hringle will drink your blood. Right! Need to call an Uber.
You get to call him that Uber King. As halfway across the city, which don't ask me where that is because we did not set a geographical location for where this cave was, somewhere in the London city center, we come upon just a nice little cafe called the Book and Bean. Alisha, can you please describe your character for us? And what's going on in this little coffee shop?
What's going on? It's a chill time. There's people drinking coffee, people reading books. It's like coffee shop, bookshop, library, anything you could ever dream of. Suki is behind the bar making like the most beautiful latte art you've ever seen. She's got like a big mess of like white curly hair. She's kind of chubby and she's got like Lucy and Yak dungarees with like a graphic tee and like a flannel shirt tied around her waist. Very that sort of vibe. Big round glasses. And she's just like humming some Chapel Roan and like making this latte. And yeah. And she just like takes it over to the person and it's just all good vibes in this cafe. And you see there's a little black cat kind of curled up on one of the chairs, which is Jellybean, which is Suki's cat.
As Jellybean just kind of does a like cat stretch and almost knocks far too many things off of a surface, one of your co-workers, Martin, walks up to you and says, hey, is the vibe here wrong or what's going on? Because I just saw what I think is the 4th breakup happen today.
Right, okay, because I thought I was going strange, so you've seen it too. That's
Well,
weird,
I've
right?
definitely seen it.
Because like people come here for good dates, like I insist upon it. That's like the whole point.
Yeah, this is a great place for dating.
Okay, right, that's weird. You didn't like make them bad coffee, did you?
No, I would never.
Okay, right, I thought so, but like I've got to check. Okay,
I would never. I have written my phone number. I've written, not my phone number. Who does that? I have written my social media handles on a couple of the receipts for the hot guys, but nothing either, which is also wrong. But that's a fully different kind of wrong.
yeah, right. I mean, I don't know. I feel like things have been a bit funny for like a week now. And like it's I don't know. Like is there something in the water? Maybe there've been all those news reports about like it being contaminated. So
I just saw a big ass truck, just a big ass lorry, just kind of go to the river with a shit ton of sewage. But that's probably unrelated.
oh yeah, probably. Like I
Likely.
don't know. Yeah, like let's just like keep an eye. Let's just be like extra positive. Let's like try and balance it out. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like put chocolate on all the coffees. And like those little biscuits. There's like loads
I
of
was gonna
biscuits. Like
suggest a
everyone gets a
sing-along.
biscuit.
I was going to suggest a sing-along
Oh.
karaoke, but it is 11 a.m., so I don't think that'll fly.
Like I know we'd love it, but I think some people would find it a bit intimidating.
I don't know. Okay. If you let me go at 4 today, I can be back here for 6 in full Ursula drag and do my Poor Unfortunate Souls routine.
Okay, great. Yeah, do that. I love it. We'll do that. We'll have
And I love
we'll
you.
have like
Perfect.
Disney karaoke night. It's all good.
Okay. Now, I know that it's bad that people are constantly breaking up, but I'm going to go to the corner, do my job, and secretly pray that that really hot guy with the really nasty boyfriend comes in, they break up, and then I swoop in. That's
Okay.
problematic, but I'm going to do it anyway. Love you, Queen.
Okay.
He walks
Okay.
away.
She's like, I support what he wants to do, but also I don't want you to break people up. But also, if they shouldn't be together,
It's
like who
strategic.
knows? Yeah.
He walks away like, it's strategic. They break up now when the vibe is bad. I fix the vibe. I'm a hero.
Bless. Yeah, I think she just kind of like walks around like, you know, clearing some cups or whatever, and is just like trying to like listen in to see if everyone is seemingly having like kind of negative, sad conversations or whatever.
You know what? Yeah, give me... Are you trying to be like... Are you trying to do the like just very casual eavesdroppy thing, or are you like posting yourself up next to people pretending to do things?
Oh,
Like, oh,
no,
let
like,
me rearrange this one bookshelf 5 times
no, I
while
think
I
it's like
listen
as,
to YouTube.
as she's going, she's just kind of like listening to like who's nearest. Just to, it's like a vibe check of the room to see how people are feeling.
Okay, okay. Give me just a vibe check. You know what? Just so that nobody can clock you doing this, give me composure and this is your own place. Give me composure culture.
Okay, what do I do when you say give me?
Okay, so you have 4 dots in composure.
I
so
do.
You're gonna start off with 4d10.
I have 4d10.
And you have 3 dots in culture.
Yeah.
But you have the speciality that you have local hub listed. So you're gonna do another 4 for culture as well. So you're gonna do 8d10. You're gonna roll those, and you're gonna tell me if they're how many of them are a 7 or above.
How many are 7 or above? Okay, 1, 2 are 7 or above.
Were either of those a 10?
Yes, 1 was a 10.
You can re-roll that one, and it'll add. We keep going.
I just keep re-rolling it.
Yeah. So you have 2 for sure.
That's
and if you
another
get-
10.
Roll again. Okay, we're on 3 successes.
Okay, now it's a 2.
Okay, 3 successes. 3 successes is pretty good. This is your home turf. We're good. Yeah. You zero in on one couple. They're this very cute. It's just 2 girls. They're like college age girls. They started dating about 2 weeks ago, so it's still very new. They're still in that like very, very lovey honeymoon phase.
My favorite.
Where it's very cute. It is right on the line of straight up making out in public, where every now and then they give each other a look, and Jellybean just kind of gives them a look, and then they look at the cat and they go, not in front of the cat.
I appreciate that.
Which they have boundaries, and you gotta respect that. But yeah, you see them here, and it is a very sweet kind of love. Like, from what you've gathered, just conversationally and just from the space, it's for one of them, not very sure which one. For one of them, it is her first it is her first proper relationship after coming out. So everything is very raw in these emotions. Everything is very out there. You're looking at them, and they're sitting across from each other, and they're not talking. They're not making eye contact. But it's not in the way that people that are neurodivergent will just do parallel play.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're in two separate worlds, and they're not even acknowledging the company of one another in this space.
Oh, that's like. Do they seem uncomfortable or like sad or?
I don't think they seem uncomfortable or sad, because I think discomfort and sadness are indications that emotional needs aren't being met or aren't being addressed properly. It's the lack of displaying anything, like those emotional needs aren't even there anymore.
Oh, that feels like, I'm assuming, especially because like Suki's whole thing is that she loves love and loves hooking people up and hooking up with people and all of that. Like, could she sense that feels unnatural to have like
100%. You're looking at this new blossoming, flourishing couple, and they're giving you the energy of a couple that have been together for 50 years and are starting to hate each other.
Yeah. And like, does it feel like obviously because Suki's aware that she's divine, like does it feel big world wrong as opposed to like couple problem wrong?
Now you're asking the question.
There we go. Suki kind of just squints through her glasses, and there's just like almost like a little sparkle and like a ting effect as she kind of almost tries to like look at it through like a otherworldly way.
I'm gonna ask for another roll here. Cunning and occult.
My glasses are a relic, which means they give me buffs when I use them to kind of look at something that might be a bit magical or a bit aura-y. I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping someone else does.
You get another
It's a
extra
2
2
dot
dots.
relic. Yeah.
So they'll generally give you an additional dot, like an additional
Lovely.
dice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So give me
So occult is
cunning
3.
and
Cunning
occult,
is 4.
and give me an extra D10 for that as well, for the glasses.
Okay.
As you kind
So-
of you kind of do like the spy thing of like checking it, and you just start doing like a
It hurts.
love scan.
That is 2 successes, one of which was a 10.
Roll that again, and keep adding that.
That's another 10.
What's going on?
It's a different dice this time, so I literally couldn't tell
Okay.
you. Oh, that's a 6. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, when you roll a 10, you take that success, and then you roll again, because you re-roll 10s up until you stop getting 10s.
That's amazing.
It's great, I know. Yeah, so 3 successes. This was magical. There's something fundamentally wrong with the very fabric of love
Oh.
right now.
Okay. I think Suki like keeps like chill on her face, but she's gonna go like to like a special shelf of books that's like behind the bar, and she's gonna start trying to research to see if she can like find out anything, because she's like just like gently panicked because she's like, oh no, this is why I exist. This cannot be broken.
As you go over to your little bookshelf to start looking, in between 2 books, a little business card falls out.
I think Suki's like, huh. Because she's quite like neat and particular, and she's like, oh, maybe someone left it as like a bookmark. So she'll look at it.
It is for a nightclub in Soho that you've definitely heard of. It is very big, particularly in the like, it started off as like a very like Kingster type of nightclub, and now it's like sort of like open. It's been involved in a lot of like education evenings, especially around Pride, doing educational events about kink and about like safety and all these types of things, just to broaden people's horizons. It's called the Bowstring G-String.
Cute. Love that. Okay.
Jack, I'm sorry. Hedge, I'm not sorry. It's called the G-String Bowstring. Bowstring
Okay.
G-String. Yeah. It interchanges. It's a palindrome.
I think she probably, if she's aware of the club and it's kind of popular, she probably
Yeah.
doesn't think much of it, and so just like pockets the business card like into her.
As you go to pocket it, you flip it over, and and there's handwriting there. It says, "Suki, please." 3 exclamation marks. Tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Disney karaoke. Shit.
You look at Martin. Martin's already like humming "Poor Unfortunate Souls," but he's a little flat.
Oh, bless him. She doesn't mind. She'll let him have that.
Yeah.
I think she just kind of yells over and it's like, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you reckon you'll be alright to run karaoke on your own tonight?
You trust me with this place alone?
Yeah.
Nothing will ever go wrong, ever. Have fun, Queen.
I think she squints him as like, do I need to leave Jelly Bean to watch over you?
Jellybean can join in.
I don't know that Jelly Bean would want to.
As you start to make your way out, do you have to do anything else before you leave?
No, I think she kind of just like the couple that was seeming really like empty and sad. I think she just like leaves a cinnamon swirl on their table and like a knife so they can like cut it in half and have half each.
Oh, that's sweet. That's a nice attempt.
Thanks.
As you are leaving, you see them look at it, and there's a small glance of maybe there's hope for this yet.
Oh.
And as you look beyond that, you just see Martin on his phone. Karma, Susie, Cinnamon, you will not believe what I just got us tonight.
Oh, sweet Martin. You thrive, hon. You do you. I salute
Martin
you.
is slaying, and we love that for him.
Mm-hmm.
And yet again, across the city, in Soho, not actively in the place, but in at a influencer social media summit for one of these new rooftop places that opens up exclusively in summer, because why the hell would you have a rooftop place in winter in London? Hedge, could you please describe your character?
Yeah, so standing at 5'6", relatively short male, messy blonde hair, sort of just comes, past the ears. Not that you can see much of the blonde hair because it's covered by a ginormous pink beret, with a wonderful pink scarf wrapped around the neck, pink bracelets, and a black jumper. It's very much gay meets Daddy Never Loved Me.
Thank you all so much for coming and watching the stream. It's been a really good
how,
time.
that's how you break Apollo. Don't need to do loads of acts. You just need to make a character.
I was like, this is emo Ryan Evans from High School Musical 2.
This is emo Ryan Evans with a touch of Sharpay. Because,
Chris, come back. Chris, I don't want him. Okay, no, keep going.
What's the returns policy? He wears tight black jeans, and these kind of pink suede leather shoes. And he's just sort of standing there casually holding this iced caramel latte macchiato. Just this really bizarre iced drink. Not local barista, definitely Starbucks, only ever. Starbucks.
Oh, Lucas.
Just
Lucas.
just sort of coffee in one hand and rose gold iPhone in the other.
Are you just saying things to watch us cringe because it's working?
Yeah, I mean, look, if it affects you, if it gives you mental damage, I'm all for that.
Remember, we're meant to be the heroes. Yeah?
I mean, look, heroes can be I mean, okay, Lucas is never here.
You tried. You thought. You're like, maybe I can.
Maybe he's redeemed. No, he's not.
I can't defend my own character.
No, I
actually.
can't.
As you're just sipping away, waiting for this like club promoter to finish up doing whatever calls to see if he needs any more any more shots or any more footage, any more anything for the social media posts. Right next to you is the shortest drag queen you've ever met in your goddamn life. She's about 4'11". She is wearing a ball gown that is so floofy you could probably hide a dead body under there, and you're convinced she maybe has. This is Karma. As Karma is on the phone going, "Yeah, girl. Yeah, I'm down. I'm there. What are we prefer? Ooh. Okay. Okay, you'll do Ursula. I'll do Mother Gothel. Yes, I will be bringing the heels. Okay.
Not
Have you
the
made
heels,
those?
make the
Did you make that boy you like break up with his boyfriend yet? Oh, he just walked in. Have fun, girl. Click.
Lucas
She looks
is
to
definitely
you,
biting his tongue.
says, "Are we done here yet, or what?"
I don't know. I'm just bored. I did all the smiley bits. I did the recording. I just want to go home.
As you say that, you see this guy walks in, big Irish head on him, ginger, freckles so aggressive that it's concerning, but like big, like 6'2", 6'3", muscly. He walks in. You know him. He's a fitness influencer that is also like part of the gay scene around here. And usually he would really pride himself on like only walking around in compression compression shirts.
Yeah, showing themselves
wearing
off.
it's with the sluttiest gray sweatpants you can imagine on a man, or 5-inch inseam shorts. You see him walk in now, and he's wearing like very baggy like cargo pants, a hoodie that's pulled up, and he just looks miserable. He walks over to you and says, "Hey Lucas, what's up?"
I'm all right. What's happened to you? Have you finally ate a cake and exploded?
No, I'm just not feeling it.
That's a bit weird for you. You usually enjoy showing yourself off like a pumped up rocket cake.
I'm gonna sidestep that.
Probably for the best.
Thank you, Hedge. I'm taken aback. I have to think about how do I go from pumped up rocket cake forward with my life. Get that on a shirt. Actually, get that on a shirt. Make it a crop top. Put it in like that, like real retro font, like vaporwave. Anyway. So yeah, no, I tried going to the gym today, but things were moving, but it just didn't really. It's just not good. It's not going well.
I mean, it's not rocket science. Pump a few weights, take a few photos. Not saying that I can't do it, because, weights are heavy, and why should I lift them when someone else can? But you're good. Like, he's trying to be sincere, but Lucas is really trying to not say something which would get him thrown through a coffee table.
Yeah, no, just kind of. My bro's coming in. He's filling in for me today, and he's usually a good energy, so hopefully I'll be able to just bounce off him. I don't know.
You'll bounce back. We all have those moments, like when I post something and it gets like less than a couple thousand likes, and you think, oh my god, I look ugly, and then you delete it, and then you have a strop, and then you go spend several thousand of Mummy's money on more pink things. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all the pink stuff that I don't want anymore.
I really do think that's a you problem, but yeah, thanks, I guess, for trying. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
look,
sit.
okay, maybe it's not pink things for you, but maybe, I mean, you could wear a pink crop top next time you work out.
I don't know. He goes over and walks. I see that following in the door is very like androgynous looking. They have like very swimmer's body, if you know what I mean. They are wearing a crop top and like just shorts, and they look like they just came out of the gym. They come over and they're like, "Yeah, let's get it. Hey, what's up? You're the pink one."
Yeah, I mean, I built my whole brand on pink.
Solid pink
that's
Power
not a
Ranger
problem.
energy. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of Power Rangers. Is it that children's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's been alright. We've done some stuff, and they've done the recording bits, and we did the endorsement. We made those weird videos where you pretend to, you pretend to like the thing we're doing.
I mean, if I'm showing off my body, I'm enjoying myself, and they hit it. Ugh.
And
That was out of character, yeah.
Yeah.
They hit a lat spread right there.
I mean, it's a nice body. I mean, not as, wonderful as moi, but...
Give me composure and, yet again, empathy, please.
While Hedge is rolling, can
Okay.
I ask, what's a lat spread?
Okay, so your lats are like... Oh, good God, let me stand up.
Yeah, do it. Get it.
So your lats are like these, like your back.
Okay.
So a lat spread is a pose that like bodybuilders will hit when they're trying to show off like how broad their back is, where essentially you turn
Oh,
around,
they, like, curve round.
you dig your thumbs like just underneath your rib cage, pull forward, pull your arms forward, so your back will just kind of go into like whoa.
Amazing. Thank you.
When you look like a really big like pizza slice that's been cut
Yeah.
at a really ridiculous angle.
So I got lucky and got 2 10s.
Rolled them both
So I
again.
rolled them both again and got
Yeah.
one more success out of it. So I got 5 successes.
5 successes.
Well done.
They're not believing it. They're putting this much bravado is so clearly an act. No one out here just is hitting lat spreads. You're not All Might from My Hero Academia. You don't just do that. They're putting on a pretty strong act, and it's not working.
Look, I don't like to interfere with people's lives and advice, but I mean, I do. It's kind of what I do. But look, the whole saying like the lat squat story thing, maybe like don't. It's pretty obvious you haven't hit it in a while. I mean, you're good looking. Don't get me wrong, but
The shade.
just
Hedge, you're supposed to be a good guy, first of all. Why am I catching strays through my characters?
I love that Apollo's like, you can tell they're really insecure and you just double down on the
Yeah.
I
insecurity.
love how backstage you were like, yeah, my character is built to buff up others and make them better at what they do. And you're like, actually, maybe die.
Look, Lucas has selective boosting. Like, he only boosts in certain circumstances. This is another influencer who politely, if Lucas ever wanted to get into the gym game, is a competitor. So one less influencer in the world.
You do notice the influencer was the first guy. Quote, big Irish head on that guy. That's him. I'm not giving him a name. You can figure it out. Actually, I think he's told Lucas his name, but it's one of those, it's an Irish name. So it's like Quavon or something like that, where you saw it written down and you said, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to call you big ol' Irish head on you.
Yeah, you're the Irish guy who goes to the gym, who I occasionally see photos of on Instagram.
Exactly. This guy is just a civilian to you.
Look, you've got
Who's
it
been
going
brought in as
okay.
like a favor,
Yeah.
but it's clearly like trying to overcompensate, not just for the job, but also there's probably something else there. Like there's a distinct lack of their heart being in it, even in like themselves.
I mean, look, do you really want this? It's okay to say no. Not everyone's cut out for this kind of stuff.
I mean, I'm just here to help my friend. I just like we were in the gym earlier, and he was good. He's great, but he just his heart wasn't in it. And I could, mine isn't either. But I don't want to I don't want him to see me like this.
Like Lucas breaks for a minute over the idea of helping friends. That's
There
a
we go. There we
relatively alien concept, Lucas.
Sweet Lord. As they're saying all this, by the way, they're just cycling through different bodybuilding poses.
And look right here's politely. Stop with the like he like grabs his arm slightly, like tries to stop him from posing. It's like stop the posing. It literally is posing. It's not actually achieving anything. But look, you'll be fine. Just we all have bad days when we do this job. You just have to learn to fake the smile. I think he is going to try and be nice. I think he's going to use one of his knacks.
Yeah, what knack do you want to use?
I think I'm going to use Inspirational Aura.
Oh yeah.
When you take charge of a group, roll a knack skill. For every 2 successes rolled, reduce the difficulty of all actions taken by the group you command by 1. So how do I roll a knack skill? Can someone explain?
So
Hi, Jack. Jack, help.
yeah, I mean, so it's like using a skill as part of a knack, basically. So what skill is it that he would be using? Because then the difficulty gets reduced by 1.
Okay, so you're just trying to. Okay, if you're trying to inspire, give me. Are you trying to do it? So this is a question to Hedge. Are you trying to do it just to him, or are you trying to just to them, or are you trying to like get this out into the space? Because everybody around here, there are a couple of drag queens, there are a couple of influencers, and everyone's just kind of a little bit crestfallen. Like they're
He'll
doing
do
it,
to
but
the
it's
group. I might as well. Because it says I can
Okay.
inspire a number of people equal to leadership plus leader calling, which would be
yeah. So give me
8
presence
people.
and leadership, plus all and add your knacks.
Okay. So I've got 4 in presence, 5 in leadership.
I don't know
For folks who
Robo
haven't
Charlie
played this
is.
system before, there are so many words in it.
What do you
Like, so many words.
So do you add any extra dice for knack? And if so, how do you work that out?
I don't believe so unless it
No.
says to.
Okay.
Nope.
I mean, I've got enough dice in my hand anyway. This,
Yeah, roll it.
1, 2,
I may be wrong, but I think that's how it works.
Robo Charlie quote, Kayvon spelled Soric Cyrilon. That's a wizard name.
That's a great wizard name.
It's
is
just
what
the
that is.
traditional
I'm
spelling.
writing it down.
Yeah. I am the mighty Soric Cyrilon. Like, yes.
that's
Tell me
another
more.
5.
5? Nobody here is a Scion. Everybody here, 5 successes, more than enough. You see, everybody gets just like, it's like a new air has been breathed into the space for a tiny momentary moment. You can tell that pretty much every creator that you've ever met has imposter syndrome. Everybody has that. Me? Why am I the person that got asked? Why not all these other incredible people? But even with imposter syndrome, there is even a small bit of self-appreciation for like, well, at least now that I'm here, I'm going to bring the best that I can. So you put your whole heart into that, to portraying your best self. And you feel like the imposter syndrome has overpowered that desire to do the best you can because you owe that much to yourself. And as you breathe new air into this space, there is just a momentary flicker, like a momentary spark of that self-empowerment, that ambition, that like a little bit of self-love that comes back to them as Quivon, aka Big Irish Head on him, the car goes, "We're tear away," tears that shit off, takes his hoodie off. He is wearing the tiniest boxer briefs imaginable, and he says, "Oh, let's get it." And as he does, the pants hit you right in the face, and as they slide down, out of the pocket you see a little business card.
Just like takes it out.
Jack, are you okay with that?
So it's the little coincidences that have led to the business cards. That one's just for yeah, sure. I'm a big fan of that one.
Just readjust
Mystically
the berry
appears like
again.
in the tearaway pants. Like,
Yeah, how?
Like he's happy that he's helped people. He'd rather help himself, but it's second place, I guess.
You just did real world influencing.
Yeah, but
You did
like,
it.
all you bitches are posers.
here's the thing: he's done real world influencing, but he hasn't benefited. Like it's.
Well, you got a funky business card.
I
out
got a
of it.
business card, yes, which feels like a consolation prize.
Do you pick up the business card?
Oh yeah, like fully puts it between his two fingers. Doesn't like hold it properly. Just like has it like hold the corners ever so slightly because he doesn't know where it's been.
Yeah. So like this. You're just kind of like.
Oh, not even that. Just
Like
just
this?
like literally the very yeah. Just like the very edges.
Oh, lovely, perfect. That's holding my own business card. That's embarrassing. You hold it up. It is a business card for a nightclub that's like just down the street. The Bowstring G-string. You know it. You've been there. You may have almost gotten banned from it
Numerous times.
numerous times.
I didn't think it was the kind of place he'd go to, but I'm not one to judge. Well, no, I am one to judge, and I do judge. But each to their own, I guess.
As you like start to think about the permutations of this very straight-passing guy, potentially, you flip the card over and it says, "Lucas, calm down. We're not going to try ban you again. Promise."
There's a moment where it's like, why would he write this on a business card? It makes no sense. And then kind of like clocks on that this may not be all of his doing.
Yeah, you turn around and as you're like thinking about it, another business card is on the ground and it says, "This is not a bit."
Okay, now you're just taking the mic. Like bends down, picks the second one up, rips it up.
A third business card slips out of your sleeve. That was rude. Just come down.
Fine. Like he picks up the third one, just like as he's walking by, finds like a someone looking to light up a cigarette, just like puts it in between the lighter to ignite it, wave it a little bit, and toss it in a bin. Still got the original one.
Another one slips out from underneath your beret. Don't do that. That's bad for the environment.
So smoking indoors.
I'm bad. Well, we're on the rooftop.
It's
We're fine.
Oh, you are at the rooftop, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
I'm bad for the environment.
Ooh, catty.
What?
It's like, fine, I'm coming. Jeez.
You realize at this moment that you've just been talking to cards
Yeah.
in the middle of like
An
a
influencer
rooftop
event.
place. Karma is looking at you like, girl, you nasty.
I'm just that good. Okay? I can pull off talking to myself delusionally and make it a TikTok. It's fine.
Okay, you're making it. Your phone's not even out, girl. Get out of here, you rascal.
And Lucas will remember this.
You walk away. You're the first to arrive. Who do we think is the second to arrive?
It depends how determined Donald is. Like, I imagine Suki will get distracted here and there. I don't know how,
Donald
determined Donald
Yeah.
is, like,
It's gonna
stomping
be
towards.
Donald's
He's
very
for
determined.
vengeance.
Donald's very determined, yeah.
Yeah.
He's for vengeance. Donald, yeah.
Soho, I'm coming.
I love that you didn't get to the name. You just got to Soho. Like, the club means nothing, but Soho.
Aye.
After wandering the streets of Soho for a bit, you are trending on Twitter right now. Or, no, it's still Twitter. This is an alternate London where
Soho!
where Musk never happened to Twitter.
Oh.
It's not better, but it's just a different flavor of bad. It's the original flavor of bad. You arrive. Yeah, you find a building that looks like the image of a building that is on the card, and you see just a guy dressed in mostly pink. With some fuck ass shoes. We have to talk. Leather suede?
Yeah, like a...
You must have to, like, wear pink suede around London. You must have to get new shoes every fucking day. They would get wrecked so quickly.
It wouldn't surprise me if Lucas does have new shoes every day.
Yeah. Because, like,
or-
suede doesn't clean.
No.
It really doesn't.
They're disposable shoes. Like, they wear once.
Oh, no.
throw-
You and Donald are going to fight so hard.
You're a level of rich that I truly disdain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you all show up. Two of you see each other. First thing. Lucas, you see this fucking caveman looking 6'5", bathrobe,
Holding
swearing
both
vengeance.
of my swords. As well. Just.
Walking around with swords.
Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to be a bother or anything. But know ye Soho, as I'll be seeking him out.
Scottish Loch Ness pirate, get us out of here.
I'm seeking out a fella named Soho, who has been dumping toxic filth in the Thames. For that, he must face the ultimate price. A fine of no less than £10,000 and up to 5 years in prison. According to the 1991 Water Safety Act. England and Wales.
Something's broken, Lucas. And there's like a moment, just like the Apple symbol, just like scrolling around his head as he tries to catch up. I mean, Soho's not a person. Soho's a place. This is Soho.
Some sort of organisation.
No. Geographic? Like, neighborhood.
I see. That
You're
makes
standing in
sense.
it right now. I don't understand how you're going to take a neighborhood to court. If you do, can I film it? Because that makes some really good content. I wouldn't even have to be in it.
People quite often like to film the things I get up to. Oh, excuse me. I'm being incredibly rude. You're being very helpful. One moment. Could you hold Riddle and Hoti for a moment here?
And you-
Actually, just take Hoti. I just need one hand free.
Suki, you get here.
just holds this rusty sword and is like, am I gonna need tetanus shots after this?
Oh, aye, if you get yourself caught on that. Don't touch the blades. It's still incredibly sharp. Now,
Oh my gosh, Donald!
Well, look
I'm
who
so
it
sorry.
is!
I don't know that we've met in person, but I've heard so much about you.
Oh, fantastic! I was fully pretending to know who you were there. Oh, right. Sorry, one moment. I've been very rude to this gentleman here. Although, I only do have one courgette left. I was going to offer it to yourself. He pulls a courgette out of his damp dressing gown pocket and goes, "Here, it is Oh, yeah, he goes underwater all the time. His dressing gown's soaking."
From the pocket. What happened to the rock?
He didn't bring the rock with him. He's been in an Uber. He put a few of them in his pocket, and then he munched 3 of them on the way, and he has 1 courgette left.
Okay.
Would you like a courgette? Either of you. I can split it in half.
No.
All right.
I'm actually quite serious about not accepting vegetables from people on the streets of London, but I really appreciate the offer nonetheless.
That's probably wise. All right. Tosses it in the air, just opens his mouth.
You see that as you opened it, you are, I'm gonna say now, and this is canon, you are followed, you don't have a familiar, but you are followed perpetually by one very hungry seagull.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
The seagull gets half of it.
Foiled again by Mattorthy, the seagull that stalks my bloodline. Can I have Hroti back, please? Many of my ancestors died in the acquisition of these blades.
Just take it. Like,
Oh, don't worry, Lucas.
Hands it
He's
over.
just a bit extroverted, you know.
like,
As you're here, you realize it's like the middle of the day. It's like 11. It's at most midday. This place should not be open. You're looking at the front. It's not open. But just around the corner, you hear the unlocking and swinging open of the back door.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you both, but I've just actually got a meeting inside, so I'm just gonna pop in.
Well, that's a coincidence. I've also been invited to this particular location now that I have ascertained, with the help of my good new companion over here, that Soho is a place and not a person.
Ah,
companion is pushing it. Person I met on the street and handed me a rusty sword is about where we are.
Hroti, the blade of Vafnir!
you could have had a courgette, but you turned it down, so...
I think I'm probably better for it.
So hang on, so you also have a meeting here?
I tipped over
Yeah.
our truck, and I saw a note.
That's quite impressive. I don't know many folks who could tip over a truck.
Well, depends on the leverage you have.
No, it's a fair point. With enough leverage, it does make it quite a bit easier.
Look,
My body's basically all leverage at this point.
Lucas just like look at the business card he's got and just like, do you want me to come through the back door?
Is he what? Sorry,
Is
I
he-
was still
is-
thinking about...
Is he talking to his business card?
He does seem tubby. I mean, that's fine, right? I've seen stranger things.
You speak that to a business card. You hear a voice from the back of the building say, "Just come in."
Well,
Right,
three of
Suki
you.
just like walks around.
No more magic. Good. I don't like how they can just keep putting business cards everywhere.
so
You guys walk in, and walking in through the back, so it's not like it's a side back door. It still opens up out to the dance floor. So this might be like a pseudo smoking area, or like a side entrance when they want to keep the front, like the front street clear for people. Walk in. I can only imagine that a nightclub in the middle of the day empty has the same energy as like a school in summer, where you're like, this is the back rooms. I'm about to be transported somewhere. This feels fundamentally wrong. Where's the music? Where are the lights? Where are the people? There's confetti on this floor. Is this recent confetti? Is this old confetti? I've never seen old confetti. What would that even look like? There's still some glitter on a pole. I don't want to know how that got there. You know? You're walking through, and you just hear a rummaging of glass bottles at the back, where one light is coming from an office.
Careful, friends. Well, this might be where our journey ends. There's some sort of creature lurking up ahead.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. And Suki just
No,
like scoops up Jellybean,
yeah.
who's been here the whole time, and just wanders towards the light quite happily.
Yeah, Lucas is just like, no, I know this place. That's the office. It's fine. I usually end up there at some point in the night anyway with the Lucas, don't do this, or Lucas, don't pull the glitter off that, or can you please stop trying to hang off the lights?
It sounds like you're a gentleman who has many confrontations with the staff of this establishment. That will be to our advantage, as we will know their weaknesses already.
Yeah.
Suki's just like, are you coming? From like walking off.
Yeah.
Apologies! We're on our way!
You guys get around to the back, and you see this beautiful man. He has like short cropped hair that's tied back into some braids. He's a big guy. He's wearing weirdly similar to Donald. He's wearing like a robe, but it's not like damp and nasty. It's like see-through mesh. It's the sort of robe that a wife in like a 50s movie would be like, oh, dear officer, I could have never killed my husband. He just fell down the stairs right into a knife.
Like a feather trim along the
for
bottom
sure.
and like the cuffs. Yeah.
There's feather trim, there's cuffs. He has a very woe is me energy to him.
Aww.
You can see at least 2 piercings through the front of the shirt. And there are like a body just full of like tattoos of beautiful men and women, some dressed in like historical period clothing, others just kind of tastefully covering private parts. One has full butt out. And he's just sitting behind this massive desk looking at a map, and you can see that on his face there is deep rivulets of golden tears streaming down from his eyes.
Oh my gosh, darling, are you alright?
I haven't been in yet. I'm not broken anything. It's fine.
No, I'm not talking to... Oh, don't worry, Lucas.
No, it's fine. I mean, look. Why are you crying?
Looks at the 3 of you. Ludus, Philatia, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see me like this. Agape, you're here too. Okay, that's good. You all got my message.
Yeah.
How could I not?
Where
You
are the
bombarded
others?
it.
Others?
It's yes, it's Storge, Pragma, all the others, all the 7. There should be 7 of you.
I mean, I could go look outside again, but we were the only 3 there when I got here.
We had a surprising amount of difficulty ascertaining where we were supposed to go when we reached the front door. So maybe the others are likewise confounded.
He sobs into his hands. I knew it. It's too late.
I think Suki just like goes to hug them and just like pulls a fresh like bun out of her bag and just like hands it to them.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's all right, don't worry, we're here.
Fresh out of courgettes.
Lucas is just gonna like go into his side, pull out his selfie stick, extend it, and then just use it to pat him on the back. It's like I don't want to touch you, but there you go. Have selfie stick pets.
This is objectively the hottest man you've ever seen in your life.
Look. Lucas
Objectively,
knows
not
the-
Yeah,
subjectively.
Look,
objectively.
Lucas,
yeah.
Lucas knows the only hottest person in the world is himself.
Dang. As Panic says, okay, 3 will have to do. You all know what you are, right? You all know what you are. I don't have to explain things to you, do I?
I don't. I mean, you did call us by different names than we ourselves have been using. Now, I of course have many names like my great ancestors, but I've never used a grape before.
Agape, all-encompassing.
That's
love.
what I'm saying.
Love of the world, love of nature. That's you. You are agape.
Aww.
Well,
Why would
all
you
right.
want to love the world?
Well, Philotia, I wouldn't expect you to get it yourself, love.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Spend a lot of time alone, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfectly healthy, but, you know. Not what you want to be known for.
Yeah.
Jack.
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Looks at you, Suki. And you, Ludus. Playful love. New. Exciting. You were... There was a lot of that here once. You are my three... You might be the last three. 3 of the 7 living embodiments of the different forms of love.
So you're not one of the 7?
No. I'm older.
And you are...
I am primordial. I am ancient. I am the god of attraction, the god of that spark when you meet someone, see someone in between rows of books. I am the all-encompassing awe you feel when you stroll along the banks of a lake. I am the admiration and appreciation for yourself when you're proud and you love the things that you are capable of doing. I am Eros. And that is where we're going to take a little break.
Dramatic. Amazing. And we threw £319.
319
69 pence.
Yay.
I love when
Nice.
people keep the 69 pence going. It's a sexy love stream, guys. Doing a good job.
We can only break the 69 if we get to 420 pounds. And we know this, and we accept this.
These are the rules.
The second we
These
go
are
to
the charity
421,
rules.
the second we go to 421, we have to go back to the
We have to go
69.
back.
Yep.
But- Be back in, let's say, a solid 10 minutes for this second half of this first session of Bow of Lost Love. What's gonna happen to these 3? I don't know.
Could be
Cannot
anything.
tell you.
See you
A
soon.
Tarask, maybe.
Bye. I can't do it with the confetti. I didn't.
No.
It's like magic.
I held it the
My
longest. I
map does
win.
that.
Yeah.
I held it
it's-
the longest.
You did very good.
Which is why you're GM.
Props
Yes.
to you.
Oh my god. Is that how that works?
That's how it works.
If you don't break for the longest, at the end of the stream, you become GM.
Read the back of the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this first session of Bow of Lost Love here on Some Other Heroes. This is a charity and fundraising stream for Just Like Us. For if you don't know, I've just had like a full Coke and it will come up during this. Just Like Us is an LGBT youth connecting ambassador program. They send ambassadors over to schools and colleges so that young LGBTQIA plus all the others kids can see that they have a community waiting for them and they can learn to thrive more than survive. That's the first song in the musical Be More Chill.
Oh yeah, more than
It is,
survive.
yeah.
Yes. Love that.
Oh, and I kept it in.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go,
did
Apollo. Big win. Last we left off before the break, we met our three characters. Suki, the coffee shop owning sweetheart. Donald, the creature.
Monster.
And Lucas, the monster.
The other kind of monster.
The Instagram having monster. Yeah, and you all made your way to the Bowstring G-String, the club run by the Greek primordial god of love and attraction, Eros, who just revealed himself to you as they are weeping.
I think the whole time Eros was doing their like beautiful speech, because Suki had gone around to like comfort them and leave a pastry. Suki was like sat on the desk, and as they were talking, Suki was just like maintaining eye contact and just leaning in. She's like, God, this is a fucking handsome man in front of me.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
for sure.
into it.
All right. Well, it sounds to me like this is a classic. You know, the hour grows dark and everybody needs three heroes to come along and save the day. And I can tell from looking at these two people who I've encountered but moments ago that both of them are mighty champions of good and righteousness who will take up the call that has been granted to us here. Eros, fear not. We shall do whatever the thing is that needs to be done to resolve the problem that has clearly come about here. You haven't quite specified what that is, but fear not!
I was getting to that.
Oh, yeah, I kind of jumped the gun a bit. By the way, can I say as a fellow bathrobe aficionado that that's fantastic what you're doing there. Everything's just excellent.
My associate doesn't necessarily speak for me.
That's fair.
I'm here. That's about as far as we've got.
ready to do battle from the looks of you. You
As
look
you
like
say-
you can kill 10 men with a single swing of your blade.
As you say, I'm here. Ooh, you know what? Not even a check. I think you just recognize this within yourself. You see your reflection in a mirror in this office. There are a lot of mirrors in this office. And you're not looking the best. Dang, did you really leave the house with your hair like that? Is that the shade of pink you went with? And you start to second guess yourself, which is something that you have never done before.
Wow.
No, it's fine. It was good, right? I look good. I have good hair. This is good pink.
That's fantastic, Pink. Aye.
See, nothing is wrong.
Eros, is there like something specific that we've got to do? Because like, we'll do anything we can to help you.
Love is leaving the world because my bow is lost. Without my bow, without my symbol of power, love will not happen. And if love doesn't happen, despair. And if despair, death.
Like B-O-W or like B-E-A-U?
B-O-W. My bow, my weapon.
Like a literal
Yes.
bow?
Yes.
What about
item
the
that I
arrows?
use to shoot golden arrows Well, I have the arrows, but without the bow, they're kind of just arrows.
Aye, that's why I don't really like arrows, honestly.
Well,
Where did
okay.
you last have it? Like, I always find that's the best place to look, is where you last left it.
What body of water did you last have it in? That's where most of my things end up.
Chuckles and says, "You guys are cute." No,
I think Suki blushes when you say you guys are cute. She's like, oh.
it's lost
I
because
just
it's been
normally-
stolen.
Oh, well, that... Can you buy
My-
another one?
My symbol of power is tied to me. The only way it would leave me is if it was stolen.
Do you have any enemies that I can go fuck up on your behalf?
So many. But also, who doesn't love love?
Yeah, why would you have enemies?
Whoever did this, they're, they have a sick sense of humor. They left clues.
Right. I think as Suki kind of leans in before Apollo, not Apollo, before Eros, your Apollo,
Whoa.
is gonna give the clues. The fourth wall is broken.
Yeah, please, give me like a
I
hot
would-
second to write this up.
I would like to use a knack. I have a knack of fluid appeal. When interacting with someone, gain knowledge of whatever floats their boat. At any subsequent interaction, I can shift my features to be more appealing, adding 2 enhancement to any persuasive social action. It's not that I'm planning on doing any action. I just want to know what floats Eros's boat. And maybe, work
You're
towards
so real
it.
for that. You're so real for that.
You said he is objectively the most handsome person I've ever fucking met. And Suki's,
Yeah, if there
Suki's
is-
ready.
If there's, yeah, the most attractive mask-presenting person you have ever seen in your goddamn life.
Fuck yeah.
We're all picturing someone, so just picture them. Can you? I'm
He's
Not
also
even-
6.5 feet tall in a dressing gown.
He's
What
having a
happens if
bad
you're
time,
visualizing-
okay? He's objectively hot. He's not having a good time about it.
What happens if you're visualizing the GM?
Let me go get my robe. Suki, you start to just kind of do a little bit of a vibe check. You think that the most attractive you could be in their eyes is just yourself when you were really feeling, when you are feeling hot. You know what you mean? Like when you're having one of those
Nice.
days where you're like, I'm hot as hell. That is
Yeah.
the most attractive you could ever be to them. Somebody who is just embodying love. If you are embodying love in yourself, you are the most attractive you could be to Eros.
Perfect. Okay. I think Suki's already. Yeah, I think she was feeling kind of a bit down because everyone in her cafe was like blue and there's something wrong with love. But yeah, I think you just see like some color comes to her cheek and her hair just kind of has a bit of movement and she just she's really into just watching Eros.
Yeah, he says, there are rules to things with immortals. One immortal cannot steal the weapon of another or the item of another. That's why mortals come into play. You all are scions, maybe of the Theoi, maybe of someone or somewhere else. Looks at Lucas. Theoi, definitely you are Theoi. The other two, I'm not sure, but that doesn't matter. Love knows no cultural bounds. You all... Maybe you've always lived here, maybe you moved down here. The second you stepped foot in this city, you came under my protection. You are embodiments of a type of love. Once there were 7 of you, now it looks like you are the only 3 that were still around to heed my call. It's not the full number, but there is still hope.
I mean,
need to
I've heard that
ask
3
you-
is the magic number, so I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. Some of the greatest adventurers have gone out in groups of 3. I have to ask this of you. Will you help me return love to the world?
Just point us at the black-hearted villain who has wronged you, and we will see that they are, well, what's the punishment for theft? Up to 10 years in prison and potentially mandatory community service if it is a small value item, which I'm presuming it is not. Was anybody harmed in the theft? That also matters for the judicial sentencing process.
The longer my bow is separated from me, people throughout the world, beginning in London and then spreading to the entire world, will stop being able to feel any kind of love.
I think Suki just like leans over and just like brushes one of their tears off with her thumb, and it's like, I'm really good at solving riddles.
My sword's
What is this energy?
I'm the embodiment of fun, playful, flirty love, and you give me a very attractive person.
You know, that's so real. I did this to myself, and I love this for you.
Yeah.
Go off, queen. They meet your gaze, and they smile at you. And, again, a mere mortal would have swooned and passed out at this stage, you recognize. Whoever it was, whoever this damnable thief was, they said that they would be. There was a note. He searches. This robot does not have pockets, so he starts searching around his. He gets up, starts searching around his office for a note. As you see that, like, this office has been like almost like turned upside down, like things have been thrown around, just in like a fit of divine rage. Alisha, I'm gonna assume that you look at his butt. Mwah.
Absolutely.
Chef kiss. No baker in this entire city could make buns them good.
Oh.
He's wearing a tiny little G-string. It's the namesake. Both the bowstring and the G-string, the namesake of this club, are him.
Seems our full outfits are matching.
Wait, no, are you?
You can't see beneath the robe, and a lady will never tell.
God, I hate this. Oh, okay. Whew. Brings out just a little post-it note, and it says, "Where culture stands still, your search begins."
Where culture stands still, your search begins. Okay.
And you look at it, and it's written in like pencil, badly, and there, where it says culture, anybody who wants to can give me an intellect and I mean, the closest thing here would be like academics or technology, because I will extend technology to like the use of tools for of complex tools for a goal.
Fantastic.
Good, because that took Lucas from 1 dice to 4.
Yeah, academics or technology.
I am going to roll my 1 dice.
I have no dice to roll.
You should have at least 1 in every attribute, so you should have at least 1 dice.
No, but those are skills, right?
Yeah, but you add an attribute to the skill as well. So it's intellect and academics or intellect and technology.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Hang on, so am I meant to have more dots in my skills? Because...
No, it's just in your attributes, you should have 1 dot in every single attribute.
Oh, I do have a dot in intellect.
You
you're
have
right.
2
I
dots
have 2.
in intellect, and you have 0 in academics or technology, so you'd just be rolling those 2.
Oh, I'm with it. I follow.
You got it.
So Lucas got 1 success.
Okay.
Google is a thing.
1 success.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll my 2. Why not? Ah, I got 1 success.
Putting your heads together, you do the Sherlock Holmes thing. realizing that the way this was written, it's spaced out weirdly, where very clearly there were other words here that were written in and then like taken out with like an eraser. The word history is also there, and the word stolen is also there.
Oh, so a museum.
Yeah.
What's the big museum in London? There's a few, isn't there? That's a dumb question. There's a natural history museum. Where's the one where all the stolen goods are?
The British Museum.
There we go.
The British Museum, yeah. They keep trying to buy Hafnia and Hoti off of me, but I won't allow it! I will not be separated from them!
Oh, and like, maybe it's because culture stands still, because you have to be really quiet and like stand still and look at the artwork, maybe.
I've never been quiet in that place.
Suki just like raises an eyebrow at them and then kind of keeps that thought to herself.
What? They took statues from my hometown. I'm gonna be mad about it.
So,
Sure, I understand that.
It's
someone stole a Greek artifact and put it in the British Museum. Alright, so British Museum then!
on
That
the
makes
nose.
perfect sense.
It's aggressively on the nose.
It kind of sounds like someone's kind of thumbing their nose at you there, to be honest with you. It's extremely unfriendly.
I can't believe I hadn't thought about it sooner.
It's like if someone stole an Egyptian artifact, they put that in the British Museum to embarrass someone. Or an Irish artifact, I mean, you'd also put that in the British Museum. An African artifact, British Museum as well.
This was on for a couple minutes until the worldwide cultures.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the museum and like look for more clues. But like just relax, eat the cinnamon bun I brought you, and like try not to worry, alright?
You see a god fully like get into like the, you know, like when like cats like curl up and just have a little like toy or something. Eros like full legs, like his feet are on the seat, just kind of curls up and just gets a cinnamon bun and says, "Thank you."
Alright, so you just wait there. We're gonna go raid the British Museum. We haven't discussed it yet, but I'm assuming the plan is that I will charge through the front door. We'll annihilate any opposition.
Oh, maybe not.
What?
Maybe
No,
not. Maybe
no?
not straight away.
Oh, alright.
Because remember, the thief probably isn't at the museum. They've probably left another clue.
Right. But then again, the British Museum is like ontologically evil, so.
Yeah, I know. But like one thing at a time. Like maybe when
Alright.
this is done, we can go back there on like another day.
Alright, fantastic. That sounds
Or like a
ideal.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Alright.
like we'll make a day of it. We'll get a picnic. And
That
make the whole
sounds like
thing.
a good time, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Normally I'd go with my pal Patrick, but he's been very off recently.
It could...
That's very second you get a message from Patrick. She changed the locks.
Patrick!
Patrick, I
saga
told
of
you to
Patrick
co-sign the mortgage, my guy.
Do you
I
still
don't
have the
have
sound
that.
turned on your like keys when you tap?
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear,
yeah.
Like all the clicking sounds.
Yeah.
All right, like
So-
I like to walk personally, or we could like get the tube. Like I'm easy.
At the very thought of the words walk or tube, Lucas looked like genuinely horrified.
I think you see Suki like catches your look and then looks down at your shoes, and just kind of is like, or you know,
We could just take the car.
whose car? I haven't got a car.
My car.
You drive?
No,
In London.
I don't drive.
Hang on. So whose car is it?
The disgust.
It's my car. Just I have someone else drive it.
Oh, that's weird.
It comes with the money. I couldn't be bothered to learn to drive. A person needed money to do whatever it is people do. So I was like, here, have some money if you drive my car for me.
Oh, what's their name?
That's a good question.
I don't think I've asked.
Oh.
Um,
Wait, is that Patrick? No,
I just call them driver.
Jack, roll me a d10.
I'm really good.
Call it high or low. Call it high or low.
I
No.
rolled it. I rolled it already. I need you to. Want me to roll the other one?
Yes,
I'll
roll another
call
one.
it.
Do you want it to be high or low that Patrick is the driver?
We'll say hi. Okay, roll it. 4.
Ah.
Oh wow.
It's not Patrick. It's his twin
Well,
brother, Patrick.
I mean,
Patrick! He's been to Patrick recently. He's doing badly.
I
Sorry.
guess at this time of day, maybe driving will be quicker. So maybe for now we can take your car. If you're coming, I mean, you've not seemed super raring to go, Lucas.
You look again, there's one blemish.
It's an important part of the hero's journey. He must first refuse the call, and then when he takes it up, he will descend down into the underworld and meet the mother, and then arise back to the surface, master of both worlds.
Can we not do the whole go to the underworld thing? I don't want that.
It's a metaphor, my friend. You don't have to actually go to the underworld. You just have to pass through a dark crucible of the soul.
Oh, I like that.
It's
That's like
fantastic.
poetry. You know, I do open mic poetry nights at my cafe, and I think you'd be great, Donald.
Oh, you know, I perform on stage quite often under the name Mustache.
I love that.
Ah.
Donald, me and you are going to be fast friends. I can already tell.
I got knocked back from Drag Race, though, which is a bit of a blow. Haven't really done much since then.
Oh, all the
Alright.
good queens do.
I have to stop this for my sanity.
Wise.
Is anybody doing anything before they head over to the museum?
Nope.
Nope. If we get in a traffic jam, because it's London, we will. I will use my mighty strength to just pick the car up and carry it to a point where we can keep going again.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, for sure. You drive about halfway there, then traffic jams happen because you can tell that people are just driving carelessly, like they just do not give a shit about anybody else's safety. Because there's a certain degree of love for your fellow human that you have to not drive like a dick. You know,
And that's already low in London.
Use your indicator signals for the love of God, I beg of you.
I think Suki spends the whole ride. She sits in the front and deliberately like just gets to know the driver and like chats to them the whole time.
So this car is definitely pink.
Oh God,
it has to
okay.
be. It's kind of like Thunderbird's Lady Penelope style.
That's also why other cars are driving like dicks around us, I think. I think this now all becomes clear.
That fellow over there keeps actively trying to ram us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for
Look,
sure.
it's part of the brand, okay? You know, it
What is your brand?
Yeah, what is your brand?
just
Someone branded you.
I haven't quite figured that bit out yet. It's pink, I know that. I just haven't.
But isn't
You
that
know.
Barbie's brand? That's quite like a big Barbie thing.
Oh, screw them. We'll make them unpopular. I don't know.
Whoa. Is
To
Barbie
make Barbie
Hasbro?
unpopular.
Is Barbie Hasbro? Hasbro's
Yeah.
gonna be on your ass, Hedge.
It's fine. We'll just buy them out. It's fine.
You didn't watch the Barbie movie, did you?
No,
No, I didn't think so.
not the right shade of pink.
It did get me at the end. It did get me, you know.
Yeah, I got everyone. Anyway, about halfway there, at a certain point, Donald just sort of gets out, picks up the car, and starts like Spider-Man bounding from car to car, carrying you over to the British Museum. As you approach the British Museum, you can see the building, and you can tell that something is wrong inside the building. Like, from one of the side windows, from one of the wings, you can tell that there's like smoke and stuff coming out of the window of one of the wings.
Suki's gonna run straight into wherever there might be a fire.
As you approach the building, though, the second you get into close range of the building, the second you get to the bottom steps of the front of the building, a mist envelops you. You can only see each other. And an enormous, just crevice in the earth opens up. A fissure in the earth opens up in front of you. And a post-it note lies in front of it.
I'll pick it up.
The less of me you have, the more I am worth. Treat me with care, as I will you. All of us will share our time on Earth. What am I?
Could you repeat the riddle for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank
Would you like me to put it in our Discord chat?
Oh, that would be so
Actually, I'll
great.
put it into the video chat.
Thank you so much.
Well, the answer is obviously the mighty blades riddle and proti.
I missed one of the words, and I was like, I feel like this is going to be important. Like, I feel like I need all of the words.
Yes. So it is the less of me you have, the more I am worth. Treat me with care as I will you, and all of us will share our time on earth. What am I?
A pain in the arse.
The less of me you have, the more I'm worth. I feel like that's the key bit. What's the less you have of something, the more it's worth? Oh, is it time?
No, and as you say, do you say time out loud?
I think she says out loud to the others, do you think it might be time?
The
Or
fisher grows
rosemary,
a little
perhaps.
bit closer.
Oh, shh.
Oh,
Is there anything behind us, or are we, like, stuck?
And they'll walk
Oh.
back.
Guys, I'm really sorry. I won't say anything out loud anymore.
Real.
We'll just do some quiet thinking, because I think that hole just got bigger.
Just a bit.
well,
The less of me you have, the more I am worth.
I could try just launching one of you.
Where did you
into
put the riddle,
mist.
Apollo?
Just in the chat and in video.
Oh, there's a chat in this thing. I
Yeah, there
didn't
is.
know. I found it. Thank you.
I'll also put it in the Discord for you. Don't worry.
I thought it was in the stream chat, which is why I was there, and I was like,
Oh,
maybe mine's
oh,
just
I
not
could do
refreshing.
that. That's actually
'Cause then
better.
the audience can play along,
Yeah.
and
Let me
whoever
go
solves
into-
it first gets to
Don't tell
donate
them.
money to charity. Yay!
Hey! It's mandatory.
Don't
It's
let
all,
anywhere.
all your
I'd like
money.
to use my phone a friend.
It treats you with care as you treat it with care. Interesting. And all of us will share our time on Earth.
Okay, I needed to mute the site because I heard like all of you 4 times in a row say the
Ooh.
exact same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And I was dying. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so that is your riddle there. Anybody who wants to can also give me a cunning and occult.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
something.
If I'm using my glasses, can I add an extra die for my relic?
Aquan, yeah.
Oh no, I only have 1 die again. Yeah, I'm min-maxed, and these are the mins.
So me. In
I
life.
got 2 10s
Oh,
Roll them again.
Ooh.
and another 7, so I got 3 successes.
3 successes. You don't immediately get the answer. But again, looking around, there's a strong vibe of love here, but it is a love that is hidden. And you hear the voice of Eros very weakly say, "The trial of Philia."
oh, wait a
Um,
minute. I've seen
Suki's going to
Lord of the
take out her
Rings.
phone and Google the trial of Philia, because we are in modern day London. There might not be signal here though, so feel
there's
free
signal.
to shoot me down. The trial of-
Can I? I
No,
don't
I
really,
respect the hustle.
I don't really know much about riddles, but
How do you
I've-
spell Philia?
Philia.
Perfect.
Philia, from the Greek fondness. It is an affectionate love. It is a love that involves friendship.
I think like she's googled it and she goes to speak and then it's like,
wait.
she's like, I might know the answer, but I'm scared if it's wrong.
The only riddle thing I've ever seen was in Lord of the Rings, so make sure you say it in Elvish.
I don't speak Elvish, do you?
Melon.
You say the word for friend in Elvish, and the fisher grows a little bit bigger.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys.
shit.
Oh,
that's-
wait, no, actually, it grows a little bit smaller.
Yeah!
You speak the word friend in Elvish, and it gets a little bit smaller.
Yeah, because it's like friendship, right?
I mean that.
Oh, like
The less
those-
friends you have, the more important they are.
Right, I guess so.
Because like you could be surrounded by loads of people, but if they barely know you, then it's like, are they real friendships
Is
or not?
this is an attack on me?
I mean,
Right.
not directly, but I am trying to impart like a little bit of wisdom, like just as a treat.
I mean, I'm surrounded by people. They're my
But do you have any friends?
He has me. We're the best of friends. Have been for nearly 20 minutes now.
Real.
That's half a lifetime to a cop.
And okay, point taken. Okay.
Is it? Hang on.
Nah,
Drabs only live for 40 minutes.
I'll be honest with you. The studies of marine fauna have never been my real forte. I have an intellect score of 1. So some of the things I say are not exactly going to be copacetic with what's going on. At the moment.
Honestly, Donald, I would have bought it. You said it with such conviction.
Yeah, me too.
But I have a pretty high integrity score, so I also can't lie.
So, do we think if we just say friendship louder, it will get smaller again, or is there like more than one answer?
No, I suspect if it's anything like the stupid things that my family on the other side of the family, like
The family
to
on the
do.
other side of the family.
I don't like talking about it.
About family.
But
Families
yeah,
are
like,
complicated.
Look, I'll
aye.
say I'm a really good listener.
I was hatched from an egg.
Oh.
I
Such different responses. And I love it.
just when I think I've broken enough with you, Donald, you somehow managed to shatter my sanity a little bit more.
I see.
No, I suspect this Fisher wants us to have a revelation or some other stupid thing like that.
Right, so we need to have a revelation about friendship.
And if it wants to, it can bugger right the fuck off.
Well, now, hang on a minute. I don't think that's a bad thing, because like friends are the most like important thing in the world.
I was friends with a sentient fisher for a while.
Did you
It
say
was important-
sentient fisher, like a human
Right.
person who fishes?
Aye.
Are there ones that aren't sentient?
You've clearly not spent a lot of time amongst fisher folk, that's all I'll say. Oh! Some of those fellas! Oh, well, let's just say sentience is a stretch goal for some of them.
Stretch goal.
Right,
The Kickstarter's crazy.
Oh, aye.
what if we all like say the name of one of our friends or something? Like our best friend. So my best friend, apart from Jellybean, who's just like in my bag, my best friend is called Atlas. Okay, that did nothing, so that's not the answer.
As you say Atlas, you look down to the fisher and you see the misty form of Atlas with outstretched arms.
Oh, Suki goes and tries to help them up.
They're too far down in the fissure. But they don't look scared or in pain or anything. They're smiling, looking up.
Guys, will one of you hold on to my legs and like lower me down so I can reach my friend? Donald, I'm looking at you. I see those big muscles.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Give
not
Jack a
suited
second.
to that task, and I don't know where those shoes have been.
The character is starting to take its physical hold on him.
Sorry, I just like choked on my own throat now.
Are you
Oh
okay?
my God. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just like sudden body malfunction. You know? I apologize for the bad noises. Oh. Sorry. What were we saying?
So, like, Suki's like lowered herself down to her stomach, and it's like, if I go over the edge to reach my friend, will you like hold on to my legs so I don't
Oh,
fall?
I just grip both your ankles in one hand.
Of course you do.
There you go! Into the depths with you!
Oh Lord, okay, sure, yeah.
I've got another arm if you're wanting to go down also.
Alright, Suki. Let's do this. Give me either empathy or persuasion and resolve.
Let's do empathy and resolve. Now, I don't know if this counts. Would this count as teamwork?
You know what? Yeah, a team can be 2 people.
I have an
Out of
ability
3.
that says, perfect partner, you know how to work perfectly in sync with someone down to the timed beats of their hearts. Oh.
Oh.
Double the usual benefit you would provide from any teamwork skills. So I
Oh,
don't know whether that's a
I
dice thing
think
or like a...
that's if you're helping someone else.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
You are being dangled over a ravine sort of by...
It's a trust exercise
yeah.
more than anything.
Yeah, quite, yeah.
I've got a very high integrity score. You can trust me.
If you fall in, I'm not
Two
coming
tens.
after you.
I will come after you.
All right, 2 10s.
And a
lovely,
7
lovely.
and an 8. That's 4 successes.
4 successes. You don't get close enough to touch this like ghostly figure. As you see, we're all mythology nerds here. We all know the myth of Tantalus. As you get closer to Atlas, Atlas is getting further away from you. But smiling still, Atlas mouths the words, "Trust me."
Okay. Donald, do you want to name one of your friends and we'll see if like another body appears?
Aye, the great serpent Svoltengar. He and I have been friends for...
Slithering from the bottom of the crevice in the earth.
Svoltengar, you mad bastard! How have you been? Come, let's wrestle like we did when we were bands.
It's just wriggling down there.
Well,
Okay, right. I guess I'll stay down here. Lucas, have you got anyone you want to name? Best friend?
Like, I think he's looking down at this fissure and is just like, I can't name anyone. Like, he like pulls out his phone and starts like flicking through his Instagram contacts and everything. It's just like,
I think Suki like
Me?
taps for Donald to like bring her back up.
and,
oh, I'm sorry.
And then as she's back up, she'll kind of just like hold Lucas's hand and be like, "I'm your friend, Lucas."
well, that's not true. You're just saying that. We've known each other for 20 minutes. You can't. Like,
That's not true.
I will say, Lucas, I'm exceptionally good at reading people, and although you put on a very strong, kind of obnoxious
So,
front,
what-
I think there's a nice person down in there, and I love people.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
That's okay.
As you think you're gonna throw up, you look. No, I'm joking.
It's catching.
It's all going off.
I'm okay. I'm alive. Hi, Ray.
You did it.
You're looking over the edge. You look down into the mist, and you see a kid. You see the face of someone who you haven't seen since you were probably under 5 years old. One of the earliest memories you have is playing some sort of chasing game with a little girl from your neighborhood. You don't remember her name. You don't remember where she ended up. You don't even know if she's in England anymore. But you remember the day, and you remember the first time you participated in just this dumb little game, as she put out her arms smiling and said, "Trust fall." And all three of you see all three of your ghostly, misty friends down at the bottom of this fissure in the earth.
I think Lucas
Well,
is going to like
yes.
let go of Suki and then just kind of step back a bit and then try and push the other two down.
What?
I mean,
Just
good
to test
luck.
the water.
Good luck. You think Suki's gonna go quietly? You think again?
Okay, this is definitely going to be athletics. Now you can tell me what physical attribute you want to try to do with this.
I mean, like, there is no. I mean,
can we roll against this?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody else, please
I
give
mean-
me whatever physical attribute you want to give, plus athletics.
I'm gonna do dexterity in athletics. Try and catch them off guard.
Trying to
I
sweep the leg.
don't know whether you will allow this. I would like to rent one of my legend points to
Rent a
use my
legend?
eternal flame ability. So as soon as I feel him start to push, she's gonna set herself on fire. so that he stops.
Yeah, you 100% do that. You become a
Thank
torch
you.
in this moment.
Yeah.
As everybody can now see everybody else's ghostly figure mouth the words trust fall again.
Okay.
I got 3 successes.
Cool.
Aside from not getting set on fire.
Oh, sorry, I have 2 more dice to roll. Sure. 6 successes.
Yeah, you try to push Donald, and he's... They're the 3 most commonly understood states of matter in the universe are solid, liquid, and gas. This man is somehow both solid and so wet he may as well be liquid. And you touch him, and then immediately everything in your body goes, nope. No, I'm not touching that.
It's fine, because he's got a soggy hand. It just moves across to Suki. He's like, just
And then
burn
Suki
the
is
water
burning.
off.
You
And she's
just
like, look, I saw it. I understand. It's not a trust fall if we're shoved, Lucas. There's no trust involved in that. We have to choose to fall.
No, I'm just testing to see if it's a trap. So if I hear you go pancake, I know that I don't need to do the trust fall, and I'm fine.
I think Suki like squints at Lucas and it's like, I thought we could be friends. And then she just like gives him one of these and falls.
wow.
You disappear into
So
the darkness.
mature.
You kind of got to work on yourself a bit there, pal.
Hedge catching strays in every single thing that I DM is my favorite thing.
I was a little bit shady of you, and also ill-conceived, since she apparently has fire powers, and I'm rather large. But anyway, I'm gonna go jump in the chasm. See you later. Just poof, jumps down. Salted guy, where are you?
He only says what's up from like Scary Movie for some reason. That's all he knows how to say in English.
I don't think he knows how to speak English. It's just that's a noise he makes. It just kind of sounds like.
It's a noise he heard you make and copied. That's the.
Got really into that.
You both
Budweiser
binge watched
cartoon.
all the Scary Movie movies
But for
one
the
time.
cartoon commercial.
Okay, I don't know.
You're so young, Apollo.
I was born yesterday.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, you disappeared into the darkness. Lucas, you're the only one left up here.
I don't have a choice, do I? Oh, Daddy, take me, and then he just falls forward.
For important context, Lucas's divine parent is Hades, Greek god of the underworld.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
This is all above board.
Daddy, take me.
Hedge's one-liners are causing me stress.
Good.
As you jump, do you tap into a source of friendship? Do you tap into, as you jump, do you trust that someone, be it the one friend you've ever truly made, or be it your divine parent, will catch you?
I think Suki's definitely focusing on like she saw Atlas's face and he said to trust
Yeah.
him, so she's like putting her faith in that.
You
Kind
two
of
are
energy.
good.
Oh,
two are good.
great! I don't know if it was a
Lucas
great
is the only
question.
one who's.
I see.
Thing is,
I was gonna
Lucas
say.
is, yeah, Lucas is like the only person he can trust is himself. So like, and you can't like.
Do you consider yourself your own friend?
Yeah, I'm my own best company.
As you jump, the figure at the bottom turns into a ghostly image of you. And as you are falling, as you are descending through the darkness, the ghostly form of yourself says, "It's okay to be your own friend, but it would be nice to have other shoulders to lean on."
Not you
As-
too.
All of you land in the middle of the British Museum. And there is a lot of noise coming from somewhere in here. As you begin to walk around, you see that the majority of the wreckage and the noise is coming from the Egyptian wing.
It's always the Egyptians.
Suki runs,
It's actually,
ignoring Lucas's comment. She runs.
it's actually normally the British, historically speaking.
Right.
we'll follow behind Suki.
As you are looking around, yeah, this place is a mess. The case that holds the Rosetta Stone is cracked. There is like statues, art pieces, display cases. They're all broken and smashed. It's like somebody has been ransacking through here, and towards the intersection of where the Egyptian wing sort of meets the Greek wing, there's a lot of noise coming from down there.
Is Rosetta Stone still there?
Pardon?
Is Rosetta Stone still there?
Yeah, she's there.
I feel bad. People know that I'm not always like super worldly knowledgeable, but when you said the Rosetta Stone, I was imagining those like language computer discs that you got in the early noughties. And I was like, the what? And then I thought that must be that makes much more sense than the language DVD.
Oh, that's very cool. That's a cool little replica
It's a
there. I
very
like
cool
that.
stuff.
That's the
Stress
thing.
ball.
Oh, it's a good ball. All right.
Oh my god, it's soft! What a
You see,
surprise
that's-
twist!
That's what Lucas is looking at. It's like, that would look good in my bedroom. It's like and the case is broken.
The Rosetta Stone? Oh,
Look, it's a one
British
thing,
man
it's a-
stealing from the British Museum. It's come full circle.
Yeah, that's it. We're pillaging our own museum now.
Suki's gonna keep moving towards wherever the noise is between the Greeks and the Egyptians.
You move up through the wing, and you see a creature of myth. Body of a lion. Head probably of a ram, but you're not too sure because it is missing its horns. At its chin and around its head, there are also rough patches of stone, as if something has been taken and cleaved off it.
Oh.
And as it walks, it has a necklace that has a box in front of it, that has a box that it also looks like something has been cleaved off, like torn off a display case it was carrying on its chest. It looks and does the it releases a sound that is a goat scream, a lion roar, and a human voice saying, "Where are they?"
All right, sentient then, it can chat. That's good to know. It can sometimes take a little while to work out with mythical beasts whether or not they're talking, eh?
What have you lost, friend?
My crown, my beard, my king.
All right, that's less than ideal.
Would we know what those are in terms of, have we been to this museum and would know? Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
look, if you want to give me an intellect and academics check, you're more than free to do
Why
so.
not?
Let's roll my 2 singular dice, shall
10.
we?
You could also, Lucas specifically, could give me culture, because you
Ooh.
have your specialization in mythology.
I got 2 successes on 1 dice.
Oh, I got a 10. And I got 1 success.
And I love the energy.
Thank you.
I love the expectation that you would succeed again. It's like, this can't be it. This simply cannot be it.
That's 4.
Ooh.
4 successes?
Wow.
Okay. This seems to be a cryosphinx. A cryosphinx is generally an Egyptian sphinx would have body of a lion, face of a person. Man or woman depends on the sphinx. Because it was the head of a person, it would also usually, some of the older ones would be the face of a pharaoh. So they would have the big fuck off crown. There's a word for it, but I'm drawing a blank. The crown denoting of pharaohhood and the beard denoting of pharaohhood. And you know that a lot of cryosphinxes, as they are usually represented like in a seated position, will in front of them have a statue representation of the pharaoh that ordered their construction. And it seems that in this sphinx, the box in front has been turned into sort of a necklace display case that is missing the pharaoh within.
Aww.
This one's pharaohless.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. What y'all want to do? You see this
crown.
sad, rampaging Creo-Sphinx making more of a mess of the British Museum.
Can we see, like, does it look like someone's run away from this area? Like, are there footprints or sign that they've stolen? I don't know.
There aren't any footprints around except your own. What does look like has gone through here, it looks like some magical effect has been going on here. And I'm going to carry on the check that I had you roll earlier while you were in the mist. You hear in your mind the trial of Pragma.
So you could just wait.
Immediately just the Google tab, like, Pragma, what is this? What's Google telling you?
Turns out if you Google the trial of Pragma, nothing helpful comes up. So
Look up just Pragma. I'm making up the trial part.
So Sugita goes, there's something called Pragma Consulting Limited. I don't think Google's very useful in this scenario.
Well, why are these consultants trying us so?
Does anyone know about the trials of Pragma?
Anybody who wants to can give me any sort of check or use any sort of skill or anything.
I
I'm looking at the mythology
looking it up
special
on
interest
Google.
over here. Yeah, Google helped not at all.
Actually,
Not in real
yeah,
life.
no, Lucas. Let's just carry over those 4 successes.
Isn't pragma from pragmatism?
Pragma is another form of love. It is enduring love.
So, I just want to clarify 2 things with our little friend here, right? So, first of all, you're an Egyptian fellow from the look at you, with the whole Sphinx stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Right. So, first of all,
Is that not obvious? My whole thing.
I don't know too much about.
If you're looking for the if you're looking for the Greek sphinxes, she's down the hall.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't really know.
Same with the
Sphinxes super
Mesopotamia.
well.
We're all friends.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I was just about to see if she knew where my stuff was.
Oh look, is that why you're
Do
rampaging
you,
around?
or am I going to have to eat you? I don't have a riddle for you. That's her.
Right. Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
hang on. Who's got the riddle?
Oh, that's the Greek one.
All right.
Oh, well, maybe we should check in with her, and that might help us find
No,
your stuff.
she'll probably eat you.
Oh, no, I'm really nice.
She'll give you a riddle and she'll eat you. I'll just eat you if this doesn't. Did you take my stuff? Because I will eat you if you did.
Could you convince her not to eat us because you're friends? And, like, friendship is the strongest bond, you know.
Apparently.
Sure. Do
He
you want to
is
go wake
saying-
her up?
He is saying he's currently going to eat us. unless
Yeah,
there's a
no,
statue
he's
back
only
there.
gonna
still
eat
only-
us if we've got his stuff, which we don't. We didn't take anything.
I'm not sure about that yet.
Ah, that's fair.
Can you prove that you haven't taken my stuff?
We're not holding it right now.
Why would you hold something something you've stolen to the person when you're talking to them?
Another fine point from this.
Because we've just if we had stolen it, we'd have only just taken it.
Did you steal his stuff?
What would I do with a pharaoh crown?
I'm pretty sure I heard you mumbling about wanting that Rosetta Stone a few moments ago.
I mean, I
Right.
would make a good pharaoh.
Would you though? Why?
I think we're gonna go and chat with your
Sphinx
friends.
said that, not me.
But like, we'll definitely keep an eye out for your stuff. You can destroy what you
So-
like in here. It doesn't matter much to me.
I don't want to. I'm just looking. This is all my stuff. Why would I destroy my stuff?
Well, like,
I
there's
am
other
the
stuff.
protector of the wing. And as he says that, you can tell that he's expecting his voice to boom, but he just can't get into the mindset. He doesn't have the outfit. He's like if you saw you looking at this Sphinx, and it's like you went to Disneyland and you saw Mickey Mouse without the head, and the guy was trying to do the voice, but he's just not in it.
It's
That
me,
is
I'm
such
Mickey.
a perfect
He
comparison.
doesn't have the accoutrement to get him into the mindset of
Yeah.
what he needs to
This-
do. He's
Lucas
quickly
is
losing his identity.
pats him on the side slightly. It's like, it's okay. We can't perform well all the time.
Oh, King, I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity and athletics, as instinctively this Sphinx is going to kick you.
I was going to say so bold to immediately touch this thing.
Ooh! For once, then that's 10, 10, 9, so that's not too bad. Although both them, just 3 successes. The 10s between.
Yeah, okay. The Sphinx kicks you. Thankfully, you manage to like dodge out of the way, avoiding the bruise condition. As you taking a bruise condition, as you touch, you do successfully touch the Sphinx though, and you notice that the lion's body is slowly turning to stone.
Oh.
Okay, maybe you should just keep moving for a bit. You know, keep those joints limber.
Don't tell
While
the Sphinx to
we...
keep limber. Don't tell
Well-
Hedge, you've said a lot of things this session.
Look, just, you know, stay active while we apparently go on another treasure hunt to fix other people's problems.
Hang on, sorry, this is everyone's problem, not someone else's. We're all involved in this, Lucas, even you.
The whole love thing will be inconvenient for the world as a whole going forward.
I mean, yeah, that I kind of get, but this guy, do we really have to go through all the hassle of, you know...
Well,
it's fine.
First
Well,
of
we
all,
can leave you with the Sphinx if you like, and Donald and I will go
Aye.
talk to the riddle person. You can stay here.
I mean, look, let's quickly resolve this, right? We can sort this all out in one moment. First of all,
Yeah, go on, Donald.
not
Let's report this
cool,
monster.
not cool kicking like that, Mr. Sphinx. That's unreasonable.
Thank you. If I fade away, the world will lose its love of ancient history.
Right? That's
I'm a
unfortunate.
protector here. If I go away, that Rosetta Stone, that's gonna go away eventually. And once the Rosetta Stone goes, the tie to translation and wonder will go. And once that goes, it's only a matter of time before everybody just doesn't care about the enduring things of history and the world.
Aww.
That's pretty sad.
Just like
That's
in the
really
18th
Maybe
sad.
century.
it's related.
Just like the what?
Fine.
Just like during the 18th century.
You know a lot.
I was alive back then, but that's irrelevant.
You
All
know
right.
what?
Hi! I was hatched from an egg, my friend! Let's go find this pharaoh!
Me too.
Hey, fantastic. It's the best, isn't it?
He raises up a paw for a high five.
Alright, you're not gonna kick me.
I'm not gonna kick you, so just you'll
Alright,
tap.
fantastic. There we
Yeah,
go.
you're cool. You're cool. I like you, Donald.
I like you as well. So I keep calling you Sphinx. What's your actual name, pal?
Oh, you can call me Sphinx.
Alright, Sphinx. Fantastic.
My name is in a language that mortals do not speak or understand anymore. And
Right.
if I say, he says his name, and all of you get the mental image of the literal sands of time.
Right. I went a bit, like,
Wow.
loopy for a moment there. I kind of saw eternity.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
alright.
should we go talk to the friend, yeah?
But we
Yes.
need to find the statue.
We're down that way.
Is it?
Oh no, we're gonna. Are we going for the riddle? Or are we looking
Are
for
you
his stuff?
going to? Okay. Hey, this is GM hat back on. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go talk to the other Sphinx and get the riddle.
Okay. So you want to go to an unrelated Sphinx?
Because he said he had a riddle for us.
We got a riddle for everyone. It's a Greek Sphinx.
Yeah. Clarification. That Sphinx doesn't have a riddle specifically for you. She is the riddle Sphinx.
I thought that was you, the GM, going, your next riddle is at this location.
No, I've done my riddle for the day. I'm good.
Then
I don't have time to look up Reddit for another one.
I rescind my comment and I say, yeah, we should find his stuff.
Most Sphinx, more problems. You know what I mean? Yeah. His issue is that he's lost his drip.
Do we all want to like take one thing and like go search for it? Like I can take the beard, you can take the like statue pharaoh, and Lucas can take the crown.
An empty enchanted museum, and your idea is that we should split up. I love it! Let's go! This sounds fantastic! We'll cover more ground that way!
I dropped a die. Yes. Okay. So who's going where? Oh, I pushed it under the table.
I don't know. Where would you find a beard? I'm just gonna go in a direction, I guess.
Yeah.
We can all pick a different one.
Okay, you want to go for the beard. Lovely. You start walking through the Egyptian wing, and you start coming across a section that is more related to textiles, true manners of clothing. There are a couple funerary shrouds here. There are some different forms of headdress. There are artistic representations. There are things that have been gotten from excavations. And up on a pedestal, you see this long object. It looks almost like a cylindrical tube that has like a little part that goes a little bit out at the bottom. It is black but gilded in gold, decorated with obsidian and lapis lazuli as it stands there. And in front, you see that there is a bunch of ghostly images and representations of ancient Egyptians from throughout the New Kingdom. So that would have been like the oldest, that would be the most recent kingdom of ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
The most recent ones, yeah. The ones that, the ones that lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than they did to the construction of the pyramids.
Okay. And do I know what this thing is? Is there like an information plaque that says what this thing is?
Over where you see the object, you do see that there is a little plaque that says "Broken Beard of the Sphinx."
Oh, that was easy.
But there is the crowd of ghosts in front.
And they're like me-sized ghosts. They're like.
Yeah, they're person-sized. They're full ghosts.
Okay. I am going to use my knack of soothing presence, which is when I enter a social encounter, I can reduce attitude by 1. And for any other interaction when I want someone to calm down or be welcoming, I have 1 enhancement to all applicable roles, and I apply it to any stunts I may have gained from knacks.
Lovely.
So many words.
I
want them to be chill.
There's a group of people here, a group of ghostly figures. Some of them are dressed in full Greek togas. A couple are dressed in Roman legionary armor, but the majority of them are wearing like the linen dress and clothing of the New Kingdom of Egypt. You see that there are 2 people that are directly beneath the podium that are chatting. There's this beautiful woman. She is captivating, not just physically, but with the amount of people around her that are just transfixed listening to her. And at her feet, as she's kind of like sitting on the steps right beneath the pedestal, sitting directly beneath her is a man in what seems to be military armor, bald, middle-aged. They both command an incredible amount of respect. As you walk up, your soothing presence activates, and the way that it manifests is that you ghostly clothes of the time appear around you, allowing you to somewhat blend into this crowd.
Fun.
And what that allows you to do is sidestep the quote-unquote bouncer, the security, the soldier that otherwise would have asked you what business you have at the Symposium of Cleopatra. And we are going to switch over to Mr. Monster, Donald Monster. What are you chasing down?
Oh, I think you're muted, love.
Just take the whole mic off. Get a new
Or it's a
one.
fun new Donald trick, is that you have to lip read everything Donald says.
Nope, you're muted.
We'll switch to Lucas.
Lucas, Donald is stuck in like a soundproof chamber and cannot find his way out.
The sands of time are just hitting him again.
Yeah, sounds like he's still there. Lucas, what you
How
doing?
Not a me problem, that is. I suppose I'm going to go look for this crown. If it's nice, maybe I'll keep it.
You start looking for things, and you, with your specialization in mythology, you look back to the Creo-Sphinx. As you look at him, both his hind legs are now entirely stone. And you start using that like very nerd thing of, This is exactly what I've trained for. I'm looking for an ancient artifact in a museum. My entire life has been leading to this
Nobody
moment.
can know about this, though.
Nobody can know about this, though.
It's not good for the brand.
It's not good for the brand at all. As you are just walking around, you see things that are reminiscent of different pharaohs, different eras. There are tools, there are art pieces, there are papyri, scripts framed. These are things that you would know inside and out, except things that should be very accessible to your mind and memory. You can't seem to recall them. As Pragma is leaving the world, as the Guardian is dying, turning to stone, you notice that your knowledge of these things that you know inside and out is fading along with him.
This isn't good. I know what these are. I've seen them. But why can't I remember? I should remember. Okay. Maybe I need to go solve this Pragma thing first before I forget anything else. That will be fine. I can do this.
So, where in this space do you want to anchor your attention? Is there anything that you try to look at or try to find that you say, okay, if you give yourself a starting point, you can continue your search from there?
Let's start simple. Let's start with tools. Tools are simple, but they're easy to remember. They're easy to...
Tools. You make your way over to a small display about stone cutting tools. As you see that it is a small little display. There's a model recreation of a mastaba tomb. Mastaba tombs being the original Old Kingdom type of tombs, the precursors to the pyramids. You know, mastaba tombs started out as like rectangular tombs, and then they just started stacking those motherfuckers on top of each other until eventually they realized, hey, pyramids are pretty cool. You look at this recreation of a mastaba tomb, and from here you look up, and anchoring yourself to that love and appreciation of the ancient world right in front of you, you see a pharaonic crown.
That's nice. And like he takes out his phone and like takes a photo of it. It's like, you've gotta have a photo of this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like
It's
immediately
gold and inlaid with precious stones. You kind of have to.
immediately moves that photo into a private OneDrive file folder that no one can access because no one can see that photo.
The nerd shame.
The nerd shame folder. Like, grabs the crown, looks at it, and I'm gonna roll a d10. How stupid is Lucas gonna be? Stupid. He puts it on.
On top of the pink beret?
Oh no, the
Beret.
pink
Or do
beret.
you swap?
It's gonna come off.
Ah,
No,
the
no.
crown.
I don't. Look, unless it is okay with your players, you should never take agency away from them. Hedge, I'm taking agency away from you. You put the crown over the beret, and the gold turns rose gold. Your beret melds into this pharaonic crown of ancient Egypt. And you hear the Cryosphinx roar, "The crown has been found!"
I improved it, I guess. Rose gold suits you more.
He lowers his head.
Just put it on like that. There you go. All nice.
Put the crown on. It melds back into the stone. You have been left beretless. Bereft of beret, if you will. The sad removing of the beret was too much for me.
That's devastating times.
Aww.
No more
You can
beret.
keep it on, Hedge, if it'll make you happy.
No, I'm not allowed a beret anymore. I tried to put on a crown.
Says, now,
Look,
you must find the other parts.
I'm
Before
sure
I
it's-
die.
Hey, look, I'm sure
It's
it brought
bad
you some
out here.
Time. It's fine. I don't know what the others are doing. I'm just gonna. I don't feel comfortable being here right now, so I'm just gonna go to the Greek section for a bit and do some family research.
Alright, have
You
fun.
look after yourself. I'm sure they'll be back soon. And if not, I mean, you won't feel anything anyway at some point. So you're fine.
Just don't get attacked by the statues. Beyond that, you're fine.
I think I can handle statues.
Oh, you really can't. And he pulls away. He just kind of goes away. Jack, where's Donald going?
I guess going after the pharaoh statue, right? That's the only bit that's remaining.
Yes, absolutely. So, where is Mr. Donald Monster? Where's his attention going to in this wing?
Right. So pharaoh, that's some sort of king fella, isn't it? So I'll be wanting to find where about the kings normally hang out. So it'll be in the Egypt bit probably. So is there any sort of place around here that looks like it's, you know, like the pharaoh section or some sort of place where they're keeping statues of various pharaohs or important people from Egyptian history? I'll be the first port
for
of call.
sure. There, you walk around and there's an enormous statue of a seated pharaoh. And on his lap, there is a pedestal for a smaller statue that seems to be shimmering in and out of existence. As on the pharaoh's chest, there is a cartouche. So you can give me intellect and academics, Donald Monster, son of the Loch Ness Monster.
Interestingly, my 5-ton reptilian mother's home education system didn't include an awful lot about cartouches.
No Egyptology?
Oh, one
What?
success! Hey!
You
Nailed
know
it.
what? You understand enough to understand that names have power. And you recognize roughly, cross-culturally, this is probably something meant to contain a powerful name. But the name has been scratched, so it isn't fully there. If you could restore the name, you might be able to get this little statue back into the
Mighty
proper plane of
king!
existence.
I see someone has defaced your memory. Fear not, for Donald Monster, son of the Loch Ness Monster, daughter of Fafnir, will annihilate your enemies for you, or at least maybe help fix your little statue there. No, you're just staying stony and quiet. All right, that's kind of.
No, what was the what was the goal? What do you think was gonna happen?
I'm just talking to the statue here. It's a bit magical, you know. The Sphinx was talking, and you know, I'm pretty sure we ran into some sort of like weird little gorge in the ground with ghosts in it. You never know. You got to talk to everything, and eventually something.
You know what? I respect the hustle. It's still glitching in and out of existence.
All right. Well, is there any way I can examine this little cartouche here? And
Yeah, you
see
tell
if-
me what you want to roll.
Yeah, I want to see if it, like, basically, is there any, like, obvious bits that are damaged, that are missing?
There are Egyptian hieroglyphics. If you, yeah, you know what?
like a pattern I can see without knowing anything about hieroglyphics, you know?
If you take the time to look around this place, you can probably figure out. Oh, that's probably like half of this hieroglyph, half of this and that.
Great.
Yeah, that is going to be either technology or culture with cunning.
All right.
Let me have a look at your character sheet. Let me see what
That's
you're working with.
some interesting choices. Interesting choices there. I follow.
Do you want? Well, yeah, I'm looking at the 1 dot in cunning, where as opposed to the 5 in resolve.
No, can I make an argument for resolve? Because resolve is sometimes
Argue
used.
it, yeah.
Yeah, resolve cunning is often used for like quick responses to things, whereas resolve can be about continuous attention. Like, how would you pay attention for a long time?
You know what? Go on.
Hey!
Use resolve instead.
5 dice then, rather than just 1. That's 5 dice. That's 5 dice.
Yeah, that's right.
You can do it.
Okay, so that's 2 successes, but 1 is a 10. So rerolling the 10. Oh, 3 successes.
3 successes. You are able to figure it out.
Right.
You are able to, like, recut the stone.
This feels incredibly culturally insensitive of me, but you have my apologies.
100%. You apologize to this.
A Scotsman shouldn't be defacing Egyptian antiquities. This has problems. There's a lot of problems what I'm doing here right now.
You are able to recut it, and as you recut it, you see that once you've recut it fully, it glows, and the stone returns to its original shape before it was recut and before it was originally damaged. As you have developed the ability to now read ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. You can now read Middle Egyptian.
Ideal.
Yes.
Yeah.
You read the cartouche with the name Pharaoh Amenhotep III. And in his lap appears just a small statue of the god Horus, a falcon-headed deity.
All right.
As the Creo-Sphinx yells, "The statue has been found!"
Hey! I'll bring that down to you now. And yeah, just little Horus thing. I'd probably leave that there in the museum. I don't want to bring this with me, do I? That'd be weird.
No, that's the thing.
That's the thing?
Take the thing.
You need the thing. Oh, right. Excuse me.
He's like, yeah, give me a little Horus guy.
All right.
Chest.
Wait.
Give a chest bump.
Just lobs at him.
God damn it. Okay, you know what? Might and athletics.
Might and athletics. Okay, cool.
Or firearms, I guess.
Nah, I'll do might and athletics. If you don't mind. Okay.
What's the perfect spiral on that Horus statuette?
Oh god. I would also like to point out, in terms of fundraising, we're at 66%, which is really close to 69%. So
Guys,
if someone
we
wants to
kinda
chuck
have
3% of a donation in there, I'm just saying, that would make us reach 69% of some other heroes'
I
score.
mean, if
I'm
you
just
could-
saying.
Yeah, if you could do 3.2%, that would make it 69.
But then the
No.
fundraising number wouldn't be 69 pence.
True.
It's a
True.
fine line to tread.
Fine line.
It is a fine line.
That's
What you get, Jack?
5 successes.
Oh, perfect spiral.
Wow!
You throw this, and immediately you get a message on your too big phone that a recruiter would like to draft you into the NBA.
Ah, these guys again! I don't know what those letters mean! Stop texting me!
Patrick also texts, "I got in."
Into the house or into the NBA, Patrick?
Yes.
Also, what is NBA? Explain the meaning of this acronym to me, Patrick. It confounds me so.
He sent you a link to the Wikipedia article on the history of the NBA.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I could probably actually be quite good at that.
As you
But the
read
Thames
through
means me. The waters call to me. Like the waters of life that birthed me in the north.
I don't think Donald needs us. I think we can tap out.
I like that
Donald's
it's
got
finally
it.
gotten to the point where Jack is broken.
Alright. Cool. I'm back.
Alright, we're back. Lock in. We have 10 minutes left in this. Let's go. We'll go back to you, Suki.
Yeah. So I'm past
Yeah.
the security guard.
Yes. Now the question is, how do you want to navigate this social situation where you have kind of like crashed a symposium of ghosts,
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of past. What's between me and the beard? Is it just Cleopatra?
It's a bunch of ghosts who are bleating in agreement to the points that Cleopatra is making, and ghostly Roman soldiers just serenely nodding along to Julius Caesar.
Okay. I assume I have to get past them to get to the beard.
Yeah, you know, there's a number of ways that you could do this. It's fully up to you. Do you want to just try to stealth your way in? Do you want to talk your way in? Do you want to try to cause a distraction? Like, what's going on?
I think I'm gonna talk my way in. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and say that I'm on some divine mission for the beard and try and get everyone, on my side. That's my plan.
What are you rolling? You tell me. What are you rolling to talk
I
these
imagine
ghosts into letting
I'm
you take an
rolling
artifact?
leadership and persuasion. And I think I have an enhancement because of my soothing presence.
Yeah, okay. Give me presence and either persuasion or leadership.
Presence? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so
there.
the attribute is going to be presence, and give me either the persuasion or leadership skill.
Oh,
You're
let's
gonna
do
use your
leadership because they're both the
soothing
same.
presence. Okay, that's also very good.
Ooh. I rolled 7 dice and I had 1 success, but it was a 10, so we get to re-roll it. I'm
Okay,
rolling terribly,
okay.
but we keep going.
We're rolling.
That is 1 success.
You start to try talk your way in, but then immediately, you quickly realize that this is as if, Hosier was just chatting to people in the middle of the street, and just a wave of fans, admirers of both Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, the ancient Egyptian groupies just kind of push you out. As they do not want to hear anybody else's voice other than Cleopatra's right now.
Oh my gosh. Fine.
The others are now closing in, reaching your side of the wing.
I want to catch Cleopatra's eye in a sexy way.
As opposed to? Okay.
Could be in a threatening way, but it's not.
Who seduces the seducer?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know how knacks work. Can you use more than one knack at a time?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll use my
Oh.
fluid appeal to...
At a time, I don't think you can have multiple activated at the same time, but you can definitely go from your soothing presence to your.
I'll go to my fluid appeal to specifically target Cleopatra to
Yeah,
make myself irresistible towards her.
Yeah, yeah. You make yourself irresistible, and I think you take the form of a scholar. Cleopatra was an extremely learned woman.
Oh, fuck.
She was often described in the historical record as just being captivating, beyond beautiful. You, in this moment, you kind of you make the realization that the seductress persona was something that emerged out of Western media, because it was, quite frankly, unthinkable that one woman was just interesting enough to bring both Julius Caesar, Mark Antony, and Rome to its knees, and just be like, oh my god, Cleopatra, will do whatever you want. So you realize that you just become somebody, in her eyes, you just become somebody incredibly capable. You become a version of yourself that is more assured of her own ability and her own knowledge.
Nice. I like that. And I'm just going to try and catch her and walk straight up to her.
You walk straight up to you. What do you do? What do you say?
I think she realizes that she's like oh, she likes someone scholarly, so she's like, hello, Cleopatra.
She nods and waits for you to continue. She wants to see where this is gonna go.
Does she? I do too. She's like, I know you are a learned woman and you seek knowledge, and I ask if you would grant me the boon of obtaining the beard behind you so that I may seek further knowledge myself.
She steps aside, lets you pass.
There's like the tiniest, yes, of course, I'm a scholar. I'm going to go up to the beard.
God, I have an option. I have the choice to make a really unserious ending to this. And I think I'm going to have to take it. You take the beard from the back of the room, the Creo-Sphinx. The beard has been found! I am complete! It immediately teleports over to his chin. And as you turn around, Cleopatra and Julius Caesar are standing in front of you. And Cleopatra says, my husband and I saw you from across the symposium, and we really like your vibe. And that is where we are going to end the first part of Lost Love.
Yay! What a perfect ending! Anything else would have been unacceptable. Yes, Cleopatra and Julius Caesar.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
mean-
sorry.
No, don't
The
apologize.
historical
It's
community
perfect.
hates me.
Just
Fundraising
Caesar
total
took
for
out
the end of
money.
stream. We have £333.69. Pence? I don't know.
That is so much good money for such a good
My name is
charity.
Apollo.
Thank you so much.
At Leonard Apollo on the internet. You find me, I guess. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Reverse order. Who did it? Who was the last one who did it?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was you, Jack.
Was it me?
I also
Do
think
it.
it was
Oh,
you.
right. Well, whoa, hi there, everybody. Well, bye there, everybody, should I be saying. I have been me, and now I'm leaving. It's been a pleasure being here with these lovely people, and now that is ending, and I will go and I will weep until I return. A river of tears deeper than the Thames. I don't know. I'll see everybody next time. You can find me on the internet in like 2 places. Go to one of those places. If you know where I am, then you already know. If you don't, well, that's a shame. I don't know what I'm doing. Bye.
I'm Alicia. You can find me at Alisha on the social spaces. I'm also from the Dice and Slice podcast. It's the only D&D podcast powered by baked goods. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the next stream and seeing how much more money we've raised by the time we get there.
Hedge.
Hello everyone, I'm Hedge, Hedgehawk. You can find me at Hedgehawk UK, but I don't really post much there anymore. I just tend to like Apollo's posts. And now that likes are private, you can't even tell I've done that.
I've just been posting thirst traps for like the past week.
It's been nice. You can I loiter around on my own TTRPG channel, Misadventurer.
King.
Apollo crashes every Thursday with me for the first half of the night, and then goes to record something, whatever that
With
is.
Jack.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's everyone. Okay.
That's everyone.
Except
Yet
for you.
again, we have been raised. At Leonard Apollo, just find me. I'm really bad at plugging myself, okay? I don't
It's
do that
fine.
much.
So are
I'm
we.
just a guy.
You're doing it. You're
I
thriving.
just show up places. We have been raising money for Just Like Us. Stick around. Come back here next week. Same place, same time, same beautiful faces. Thank you very much to Chris for inviting me over to do this and for producing this stream. And we shall see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.